All right, special Saturday show. Let's play the alternative metal intro.
I'm about to focus, I'm about to spit out the world's greatest show. Yeah, this is it. Better prepare your ears, it's gonna get insane. This dude out of his mind, does he spits his name? You ain't judge, watch tribes, it's time to begin. To talk about judge and make fun of them. Shit in the trash world, oh lord, the world's on fire. Beyond parody, shit is getting dire. Religious bullshit, you know it make you feel like dying. Cause it touches more children than an OBGYN. Let's go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show, and it's coming your way. For the Dusty Show, it's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show.
Fuck yeah! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's finest one-man show. It's the Dusty Show, and we're here on a special Saturday because I fucked up. Yeah, I was going to do a show yesterday and set my alarm, was going to take a little nap, and I guess I didn't realize my phone was dead, so it didn't go off. Woke up about 8:30, and I was like, fuck! It's dark out! Didn't have shit set up correctly, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it Monday. But then I was like, no, Dusty. You can't wait till Monday because news rots. That's why I was doing 3 shows a week to begin with. Because if I do a show Monday, and then I do another show on Friday, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between the 2 shows. By Friday, the Tuesday news is rotten as fuck. News rots real quick. So even now, like Thursday news I ain't covered yet. The Thursday news is already smelling. It'd be inedible by Monday. So better get my ass in here and do it on a Saturday, which is cool. I get to hang out with you guys on the weekend. Not like I have anything else to do. I'm a loser. So hell yeah. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys tonight. Thank you for joining me. As always, I love you and appreciate you. We got the A-team of the cats in here. So if you want to help out me and the cats, super chats. Like one of the shows of Super Chats, I answer all the questions. It is literally my goddamn job. So say something nice, say something mean, just say something. Super Chats, $ is over here. You'll see it. It's by the chat. Can't miss it. Over here, boom, see my mouse, there it is. Click it, and then donate money, and I read your words. Hell yeah. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and kick it off. Some shit happened. Not a super large news weekend, but some shit happened. So we're going to cover the hell out of it. Let me go ahead and shut this shit down. Shut that down. Shut that down. Shut that down. Fuck yeah! And all right, we're going to start. Shut up. We're going to start off with a little Chud Watch. Hell yeah, let's fucking do it. Chud Watch. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we are. And then guess what happens? And then everybody goes, rip, blah, woo. First up, on it should watch Hurricane. They lied about the hurricane, y'all. These fucking bottom feeders. They'll do anything for power, anything to get elected. And I guess they decided to pit us against each other during the time where we need to come all together, the time where people are desperate, dying, houses are destroyed, businesses are destroyed. We need to come together as one, but no, conservatives don't fucking want that. They want us at each other's throats, and so they lie. In order to get what they fucking want. Case in point, Donald Trump out there claiming that there's not enough money from FEMA for natural disasters like hurricanes because they gave all the money to the illegals. Yeah, the brownies and the blackies. They got all that money, folks. Ain't nothing left for FEMA. Goddamn Kamala Harris, who's definitely in charge of the entire government, as the vice president always is. Anyway, here's a short montage of him lying.
Mr. President, to follow up on that, because the media is here, I do believe that they've intentionally, and this is my opinion, not helped out those residents because it's red communities that are impacted. Let's call a spade a spade. Do your job and do better.
That's right. This ignorant bitch is like, yeah, they ain't helping them because it's a red county. They don't like the fucking Republicans, so they're just letting them die. But of course, that's what Trump did. That's not what Kamala and Biden are doing in any way whatsoever. They have plenty of money, plenty of help. The governor's come out and said it. I'll show you. But let's watch Trump lie his ass off more. The audio on this clip is bad. Not my fault, but still, you can understand what he's saying. $1 billion was stolen from FEMA, he says. To give it to illegal criminal migrants. Isn't that happening, folks? Isn't that totally what's happening? Aren't we stealing money from Americans to give to illegals on purpose because we're evil as fuck? Of course. FEMA's now busted. Although it's not busted, they have a lot of money, at least for this disaster. Of course, as always, the people that have voted against the funding of FEMA is Republicans. Every single one of them Republicans. So if it is busted, it would be the problem of Republicans. But nah, it doesn't matter. And even Washington Post fighting back. No, Biden didn't take FEMA relief money to use on migrants, but Trump did. Every accusation is confession, folks. This is literally what he fucking did. This old Nazi trick. You just accuse your opponent of doing the exact same thing you did, and then it puts them on the defensive. I guess it works. Seems to be working for the fucking idiots. Anyway, here's CNN calling him out for his damnable lies.
They stole the FEMA money just like they stole it from a bank.
They've given over $1 billion to illegal migrants that came in, and now they have no money.
That is not true. FEMA says no disaster funds were used to shelter migrants. They are two separate programs, actually, both approved and funded by Congress. But you know which president did do that?
Who?
The 45th.
What?
Back in 2019, when Trump was still in office, his administration pulled $155 million from disaster relief funds to pay for migrant holding facilities. That means that when Trump was president, he did exactly what he is accusing Biden of doing, taking cash from disaster funds to pay for migrant programs at the southern border. Now, all of this is coming after Trump accused the administration of also going out of its way to not help Republican areas, a notion that was debunked by Republican governors.
They stole the FEMA money.
Never have it. It doesn't matter, folks. Words don't have any meaning. They could just lie into the presidency, it seems. And I do still think Trump is the odds-on favorite to be president. A lot of people disagree with me about that, but we'll get over that more later. But here's Jessica, hero Jessica, on the 5, handing in the business.
But I don't know if anyone else saw this today. What Politico was reporting, as usual with Trump, every accusation is a confession. They have 2 people who used to work for him in the White House told him that he wasn't going to release funds when the wildfires hit California because he didn't think that his supporters were there. So they had to show him voter data.
But that's Politico. They're a joke.
We don't care. We don't care if we have his own people on record. We're just going to shit on the person that reported it and just ignore it. Hand wave it away like it didn't even exist.
Kidding me?
Yeah, they're a joke. They just did a whole article on like body language of the debate saying Waltz's eyeballs gave you passion.
Okay, well, I would...
Please stop.
Donald Trump had to be shown voter data that Orange
This is propaganda 101 where you can just dismiss everything. You can dismiss facts just by making a joke out of it. Imagine Fox News making some fun of somebody else for a big joke.
County was solidly for Trump before he would release disaster relief funds. He even re-upped this in September earlier.
That's hearsay, Jessica.
No, it's not. It's reported in
a periodical that hates Trump and has lied about him for years. Let's go to Judge.
Not hearsay. That is firsthand eyewitness testimony, but it doesn't matter. They just ignore her, act like she never even said anything. And here it is, Olivia Troy. Let me be very clear. As a Homeland Security advisor to the Trump White House, I witnessed firsthand how Donald Trump politicized disaster relief, leaving devastated Americans waiting for help. Leaders across the country and government were calling my office desperate for action as Trump failed them in moments of crisis. Today, he's once again failing Americans by distorting the facts and spreading lies. The reality, the Biden-Harris administration is stepping up in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene with decisive leadership and a swift, effective response. So, yeah. But I know, don't believe me. Fucking Dusty. I'm a joke. Remember that one time I did that video where I hit Trump with dildos and VR? I can't be trusted. And the truth about FEMA disaster funding. Here's another clip from CNN.
Been a terrible.
I think that's one I just showed. Let's see this one. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee calling out both Trump, not by name, but calling out Trump and Elon Musk. Clearly, that's who he's referencing here. But this is a Republican. If you don't believe me, here's your own people.
There's a lot of misinformation. In fact, there's some belief and understanding that may be coming from foreign sources just to confuse.
Elon Musk, foreign source.
On the ground what's happening here. There's no confiscation of supplies or of products coming in by FEMA or TEMA. Look, these people are in tears. And you see the TEMA director get emotional yesterday about the people that we are serving. I saw a county mayor every single day with tears in their eyes, emotional, serving the people alongside their FEMA and TEMA counterparts in their EOCs. There's nothing but commitment to serving the people in this state, and those who spread that kind of misinformation, it's deeply unfortunate that that's happening.
Yeah, why is it always Republicans? This is your own team, dude. Maybe you're a scumbag too. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe if everybody on your team is a fucking piece of shit, you're also a fucking piece of shit. Might want to have some self-reflection. But he's definitely talking about Elon, funded by Russians. We know Russians have a big stake in X. But he's not doing it for the money, obviously, because he's the richest man in the world. He's literally just doing this now because he wants to be some kind of Bond villain. He just gets joy out of being evil and trying to pit us against each other. Spending $44 billion to buy Twitter, the public square, in order to spread lies. And here he is, spreading lies from the New York Post, one of the worst right-wing rags that there is. Calm before the storm. Feds say there's no money left for hurricanes after it spent $1.4 billion on immigrants. No, they didn't say that. That never fucking happened, but it does not matter. The greatest amplifier of lies on the planet currently, Elon Musk. He just wants to pit us against each other, folks. That's how he gets his jollies. He's just decided to go all in on the fucking evil. And here he is posting some more bullshit. Just received this note from SpaceX engineer helping on the ground in North Carolina. FEMA is not merely failing to adequately help people in trouble, but is actively blocking citizens who try to help. Hey, Elon, update here on the side of Asheville, North Carolina. We have powered up 2 large operating bases for choppers to deliver goods on hands. We deployed 300 Starlinks, blah, 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 blah. The big issue, FEMA is actively blocking shipments and seizing goods and services locally and locking them away to state that they are their own. None of this happened. He's literally just making all this shit up. So Pete Buttigieg, who is the Secretary of Transportation, actually had to take time out of his busy fucking day to smack down all the ridiculous lies that he's telling. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg spoke directly to Elon Musk. It's so sad that he has to do this. Friday on the Billionaires X platform, part of an effort to counter false conspiracies about federal disaster aid for victims of Hurricane Helen. That must spread on X, where his follower count stands over 200 million. No one is shutting down the airspace, and FAA doesn't block legitimate rescue and recovery flights, wrote Buttigieg. If you're encountering a problem, give me a call. Yep. And apparently they had some other interactions where Elon was like, thanks, Buttigieg, thanks for taking my call. Just fuck everything about this goddamn timeline. Musk should be kicked out of the country, have his citizenship revoked, and yeah, it's Comrade Musk. He's just decided to work for the Russians, and not even for money. Not even for money. Just because he's fucking evil as shit. And he gets off on it, folks. This is what happens when you got too much money. You just get bored. And you're like, what the fuck can I do now? Let's just fuck with everybody's lives. Let's just get off on how much power I have by fucking everybody over. I can jack off to the wall with my tiny penis, thinking about how horrible I am. And hero shit here. This is a badass response from Eric Swalwell. So Matt Gaetz posts some bullshit that's not true. He posts, good afternoon, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to fill you in. I live in Augusta, Georgia now, and it's been a war zone after the hurricane and 2 tornadoes, shooting, looting, price gouging, no power, water, or food, and no help for the administration. Kamala showed up yesterday and promised everyone $750 from FEMA. Most of the city has filed already, and we have all been denied. And Gates says, text I just got from a friend in Georgia. And Eric Swalwell responds, do her parents know she's texting you? I got him! Nailed him! Bird! Apply water to bird area. Nice. And always they create the problem And they accuse the other side of creating the problem. Here's Matt Gaetz. Dear Congress, on behalf of my fellow Florida man in grave need of assistance, just send us like half of what you send to Ukraine. Only here's the rub. We passed a bill on Friday that included $18.8 billion for FEMA's hurricane response. Every Florida Republican, including Matt Gaetz, voted no. So they do everything they can to make sure the people aren't helped so they can bitch about the people not being helped. They cause the problem and then they complain about it because the morons that vote for them don't know what the fuck's going on. And the thing is even if they did know, they still wouldn't care. These are the people of nothing. They stand for nothing. They're about nothing. Even if they knew he voted down, they would still vote for this fucking pedophile anyway. And yeah, I guess it was over 18, so it was too high for Matt Gaetz. And yes, they're going to get people killed, folks. Lots of posts like this. BBJ says, reports are coming out of Appalachia of town hall meetings that it was indeed a land grab. People are being told they no longer own their homes and have to vacate immediately. No more help going in by civilians or they will be arrested. It's been suggested a militia go against FEMA, which I agree with, but things are going to pop off. I sincerely hope the people stranded are armed. Yeah, let's start attacking FEMA. The Republicans are saying now 100% they're trying to get people killed, y'all. People that are in there just trying to help bring aid, but they want to divide us. And just like Laura Loomer, who's going to have a big role in the Trump administration, more than just sucking his dick. The people in Appalachia should not comply with FEMA. This is a matter of survival. Do not comply with FEMA. So yeah, Elon Musk paying these people to use his platform to spread violence and hatred against the heroes trying to help those in desperate need of that help. Super cool America. And then moving on to more Chud Watch. They're so ridiculous. So it's like every shameless grifter in the world realized how easy it was to grift right-wingers when Trump came to power. And they all just came out of the woodwork to put their hands in the fucking pie and get their share. They're like, oh my God, this is so easy. All I have to do is strap a gun to my dress and stand out in the fucking desert, you know, like a normal person does. And they'll just throw money at me. And they did. This is MAGA former Nevada governor candidate got convicted of defrauding police charity, spending funds on herself. Yeah. Former Las Vegas City Councilwoman Michelle Fiora was convicted of federal fraud charges Thursday after she used donations intended for a fallen police officer memorial for her personal gain, marking a downfall for the firebrand's conservative who nearly became Nevada's treasurer 2 years ago. It's so crazy. The most dastardly shit you can imagine. Oh, we support the blue. Oh, protect the cops. Gonna literally steal from the cop charity. She used the money to pay for her daughter's wedding and for plastic surgery. Clearly not liposuction, but didn't go very well. I don't think, my opinion, not money well spent. Apparently in the town that she lives in, even though that she has no legal background whatsoever, they voted her as a judge, y'all. She's a fucking judge or some shit. So it just don't make any sense. But if you're a Republican, you can do anything. Be a judge, not having any legal background, steal from fucking police. It's all good, right? Look how ridiculous they are, folks. This is what it takes. Stand out in the desert and shoot a gun. Boom! Yeah! Vote for me! And people are like, that's fucking awesome. I'm definitely voting for you. But, yep. Shameless grifters and more Trump zombies, folks. Had another Trump rally. Trump zombies out in full. They want brains because they ain't got any. This woman thinks that immigrants are going to just live in your house with you if Kamala Harris is elected, folks. Now, does she really believe this? Because imagine if she did really believe this. How dumb you would have to be. I don't believe that she really believes this, though, because if she did, I don't think she could leave the house, right? I don't think she could tie her shoes or, you know, breathe. Let's have a listen.
If Kamala Harris wins, you're saying people are going to come and live in your home?
I think so.
That people are going to come live in, like in your home, for example, that people would come and live in your house?
Yeah, because you have all these immigrants.
They're just going to come start living in your house?
I don't know how they do that because they already do it in other states, like in New York.
And then the people have to leave?
No, people still stay there if they want.
So it's their house. Immigrants come and live, and then they all live together after that?
I guess so. I don't know how it works. I'm not sure because she hasn't said anything.
Are you going to be voting for Mark Robinson?
Yes, I
Because he might be a good candidate for you.
yeah.
If Kamala
Yeah,
Harris.
totally. Immigrants moving in your house. You can live there if you want to. It's still your house, but you got to let them live there. It's America. Kamala Harris going to do that. So what do you think? Does she really believe that? Because she sounded like she did. But holy God, it's too depressing to believe, really. So I'm just going to pretend that she's lying because, holy God, we are so doomed. And his supporters are so fucking weird, folks. Here's a Parker hero. Makes me feel good about the next generation. Interviews some Trump supporters, and of course, as always, they have no fucking clue what's going on. Little hamster dead on the hamster wheel in their brain. Let's have a look.
I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I think you have to have ultimate freedom to do whatever you want.
I'm gay and I love Trump, and you know, I'm gay, but I love fucking Trump.
Do not come.
I'm going to come.
I love his policies, you know.
Trump's for LGBT.
Wrong.
Yes, Trump is so for LGBT. There's never been anybody more for LGBT. I mean, yeah, he banned some of them for the military and passed laws against them. Yeah, passed eroded protections for them. In no way a support of LGBT, but let's pretend like we don't have a brain in our head.
Wait, excuse me. What policy of President Trump's do you like?
All the policies.
Can you name one that you particularly like?
Close the borders.
Close the borders.
Keep jobs here.
Trump literally is the one that sabotaged the bipartisan border deal that would have closed the border.
All the policies.
Can you name one that you particularly like?
He almost said "Make America Great Again," but he felt too stupid to say that.
Close the borders. Keep the jobs here.
Wait.
Keep the jobs here. What the fuck? More jobs left America under Trump than ever before.
The only policy to close the borders was Biden's that Trump actually shot down twice.
No. I beg to differ. Yeah.
I beg to differ. I don't care what the facts are. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm a dreg of society, and I'm being accepted by the other dregs of society, so I'm out here in this carnival to feel accepted, even though most of these people fucking hate my guts. That's how dumb I am. Meanwhile, let's check in with the black Trump supporters at the latest rally and see how it's going for them. Oh, poorly. It's going poorly for them. Well, what do you expect? Big MAGA while black. I don't know, dude. You know where I think you went wrong? Being MAGA while black. That's what I think. But beautiful picture. This should be in a museum. There you go. Yep. Being a Trump supporter while black. What were you thinking? But oh well. I guess the trash will take itself out in this case. And people want this guy to be president, folks. His brain is mush. Yogurt, tapioca. Now, he'll take questions, folks, but Trump never answers a goddamn question. He hears the question, and then he just sidesteps and goes on some kind of ramble that has nothing to do with what he was fucking asked. And it's always banana boat. Here he's asked what his foreign policy plan is. Surely he has some kind of great answer to this.
But realistically, because of the failed foreign policy out of this current administration, we are on the verge of World War III. When you get back in office, what are you going to do to change it?
So a lot of things are happening very fast, and, you know, we could end up in World War III before we get there. The way it's going right now, look at Russia with Ukraine. That's a disaster. Look at the Middle East. It's exploding all over the place. And we have people that, look, we have a president that he spends most of his time on the beach sleeping. I never saw a guy could sleep in front of a camera. Does anybody think of it? I don't sleep.
You were literally asleep at your own trial, dude. You were asleep during your fucking inauguration.
Not much. I toss and turn. I think. I'm always thinking. You ever do that? You're sweating and you're thinking and you're trying to figure out how to beat this one, that. Look, how to make our country great. But I toss and I turn. This guy.
But realistically.
There you go, folks. Direct answer to that question. What do you go to foreign policy? Oh, I don't sleep. I toss and turn. Nope. No answer. Nothing. He has fucking nothing, folks. Meanwhile, pure racism. That's all this is. So, Springfield, Ohio, lost 200,000 residents over 2 decades. Their median income dropped by, 25%. City was dying. So they begged immigrants to come over and save the city. Begged. They begged the government to open up more visas so immigrants could come in and help work because they had labor shortages. They needed more workers. And so a lot of Haitians who were just trying to make a better life for themselves and their families fled their war-torn country for the safety of America because we asked them to come. And according to all the officials, they've done a great job in Springfield. They've turned the place around. They've been a huge boon. There's some minor problems, but they're being overcome. All the politicians there, even the right-wing ones, say that they're doing a great job. They've helped out immensely. Here's Donald Trump saying that even though those people are here completely legally, they came over legally, they did it the right way, he's talking about sending them back. It's not just illegal immigrants, folks. He's even going to send legal immigrants away. And this is just fear-mongering because they're black. That's all that's happening here.
Springfield is such a beautiful place. Have you seen what's happened to it? It's been overrun. You can't do that to people.
It's been overrun. It's better. They came in, they helped save the city. This talk of being overrun, this is just 100% racism, y'all. How could anybody deny this?
It's been overrun. You can't do that to people. They have to be removed.
So you would revoke the temporary protected status?
Absolutely. I'd revoke it, and I'd bring them back to their country.
Yep, send them back to their country. Revoke it. Fuck those black people. I fear-mongered. I made you afraid. Elect me president. Will that work? Maybe. And folks, they got him. They got the person that was killing the geese in Springfield, Ohio. It was actually happening. Trump was, what's that? Oh, it was a white guy. Yeah, it was a white guy who was not a foreigner. It was an American white guy who was illegally hunting the geese. Huh, well, I guess Trump's a man of his word. He's got to send all white people back. I don't want to go, to be honest with you, but I don't know what I got to go. Some white guy killed some geese, and now we all got to go. Them's the rules, baby. I didn't make it, but I damn sure respect Trump for having the sack to be consistent on this. What's that now? Oh, yeah. No. He's not consistent anyway. Anyway, nobody's surprised. It's all a shit show, God damn it. And this will be a DBI parody normally, but why not since we're talking about Trump? No one could possibly have filled the space, y'all.
And who else can fill up? Only
who
MAGA.
Who else? Only MAGA.
But whoever fills big places like this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right, folks. Let's go bigger. Who?
And who else can fill up? Only MAGA.
Only MAGA.
But whoever fills big places like this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know, right? Nobody.
We're going to be meeting.
Nobody other than Donald Trump could fill up that space. And what's that? It wasn't full? Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't full at all. Not even close. Not even fucking almost. Yeah. Oh, he just lying. Like they're in the same room. They're turning around and they're seeing it's not even half filled. Listen to this guy. They're like, yeah, you filled it, Daddy. It's so dystopian. I've never seen anything like this. These idiots will sit there and believe this man over their own fucking eyes. You're in the room. You know he's lying. Just what the fuck? And then one of his sycophants gave him a Purple Heart. Yeah, hey, soldiers, hey. 61% of the military supporting Donald Trump. Here he is. He never served. Captain Bone Spurs. He got somebody to make an excuse to get him out of serving. Never was injured. Doesn't matter, folks. Still got a Purple Heart for fucking nothing. He's degrading the military, disgracing them, belittling them in every way. They don't give a fuck.
For those of you who may not know, Dwight had given President Trump his Purple Heart.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Woo! You earned it, buddy.
I couldn't think anybody more deserving of a Purple Heart.
Yeah, I mean, maybe somebody who got injured in military service. That's what it's for. I don't know. I'm stupid.
You took it, you laid down there, you got back up, and the first words out of your mouth was fight, fight, fight.
He literally had he's fine. He literally had I don't even know if he had a scratch. I don't even know if it really hit him. I don't know if it's true or not, but literally. Oh, my God. But, yeah, like, People got mad at me on my last show because I kind of shit on the military a little bit. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's probably some good military people out there. I ain't trying to shit on you all, but if 61% of the military are supporting this guy, a lot of them are suckers and losers. I'm sorry. They are. What am I supposed to lie and pretend like I don't believe that a huge fucking chunk of the military are suckers and losers? They are. I met so many military people, and yes, some of them are cool, but most of them are fucking dipshits. Like, most of them don't know their ass from a fucking hole in the ground. They don't know shit from Shinola. Just the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Had nothing going for themselves, had nothing going with their fucking lives, so they had to join the military to give them something to do. All right? We gonna pretend like that's not fucking true? We gonna pretend like the military is the best and brightest among us? No, it ain't. It's people that didn't have fucking nothing else going on. So what am I gonna do with my life? Well, I'm not smart. I don't got fucking good grades. I don't have any job opportunities in the future. Let me join the military. Let's be honest. That's what the fuck's happening. But some of you are cool. I'm not saying it's all of you. Not all. Just most. Don't get me wrong. I apologize. I know there's military people watching me, but come on. You're in the military. You know that they're dumb. You know that most people around you are fucking morons. Don't lie. And, ear spur. That's funny. And yeah, I can't imagine he's not releasing his, medical records. Why? Why would this picture of health not be releasing his oh my God, what is that? Why? Who can vote for this? It looks like, have you ever like opened a big old can of Spam and dumped it out? The greasy, shiny ass chunk of mystery meat. That's what he fucking looks like. Good Lordy, America, come on. Ain't no way we could be doing this bad. Shut up and put out, Dusty, and don't let me whip it out. I'll make you puke right in your chair. So then, people mad at Trump. Now, a few of them, not a lot. A few of his cult are mad at him because Melania put out this weird-ass video. Weird. Some kind of weird filter over it in black and white. I don't know. I guess she's insecure about her wrinkles or some shit. Don't get it. Just bizarre. Anyway, she's like, I'm for women's right to choose. I think a woman's body is her own, and she should have the right to choose. I wish abortion was legal. But it's not because you're a dipshit husband. Bitch, you helped it to fucking happen. Anyway, so Trump says it's fine. It's fine. If she wants to be an advocate for abortion, I think she should say whatever she wants to say. So his goons were like, if Trump can't manage his own wife, yeah, you better get your women in control, Trump, like an alpha male would do. From publicly coming out in favor of abortion 1 month before the election, he definitely can't manage this country. That's right. You better handle your lady. Get her in the kitchen, Trump. Else we ain't gonna vote for you. And then, folks, here we go. We're gonna talk about the Bibles. The Bible. So this is such a scam. Holy God. So you got that Secretary of Education in Oklahoma who's a big Christian, a big Trump supporter. So they have figured out ways to funnel more money to the Trump campaign by using taxpayer money. This should be illegal as shit, but, no one is enforcing anything, so they can get away with anything. So this is what they did. The superintendent, Ryan Waters, just passed a new rule. And the rule is that they have to have Bibles in every classroom. 55,000 Bibles are needed. But then they made special rules for what the Bible had to be. And how do they make those rules? Well, they took the Trump Bible, they looked through the Trump Bible, and they jotted down all the things the Trump Bible had, that only the Trump Bible had, and then they passed a law that would only apply to the Trump Bible. So they were forced to buy Trump Bibles. Yeah, super cool. Vendors must meet certain specifications. Bible must be the King James Version, Trump Bible. Must contain the Old and New Testament, Trump Bible. Must include copies of the Pledge of Allegiance, Trump Bible. Declaration of Independence, Trump Bible. U.S. Constitution of the Bill of Rights, Trump Bible. Must be bound in leather and leather-like material, Trump Bible. No other Bible fits that criteria. They literally did this on purpose to funnel taxpayer money to Trump. $3 million, folks, for 55,000 Bibles. They're giving $60 to $90 for these Bibles. Bibles are dirt cheap to print. Bibles cost less than $1 to fucking print. $60. What a fucking scam, y'all. And I think I speak for everybody when I say, good, Oklahoma, good. I hope they bankrupt you all. I hope they grift every dollar they can from you. Just think this $3 million could be done to educate your children. But I'm glad your stupid fucking little bitch ass children ain't going to get a good education because you're too fucking dumb to elect somebody that's not going to funnel taxpayer dollars to this billionaire orange goof. Good. Fuck your children. Your children are not going to be able to compete nationwide with other school systems who didn't do shit like this. Good. You can work for all of us Oklahomans. You can be the asshole of the fucking planet. I'll take fries with that, bitch. I'm sorry. Fast food work is real work. I didn't mean to seem elitist about that, but fuck you. Anyway. Should be illegal, but it's not. And Bill O'Reilly about to cry, y'all. Hilarious. So, this video was put out by the Anti-Psychopath PAC campaign ad against Donald Trump.
My name is Natasha Stoynoff. In 2005, I went to interview Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. At one point, Melania went upstairs to change her clothes for the next photo shoot. And Trump said to me, I want to show you this beautiful painting, this beautiful room. He leads me to this room, pushes me against the wall, and starts kissing me forcefully. I tried to push him. He kept coming back at me. I was in shock and smothered, and he had his hands here against my shoulders. I felt sick inside. I felt horrified. And thank goodness the butler charges into the room. Like many women, I blamed myself. So Trump turned to me and said, you know we're going to have an affair, don't you? And Melania was approaching. I was horrified. When the Access Hollywood tape came out, and also stories of many other women, including E. Jean Carroll, I realized I was not to blame, that he was just a predator of women. What could have happened if the butler had not come into the room? Donald Trump is an adjudicated sexual assaulter. We cannot elect this man as president.
Anti-Psychopath PAC Inc. is responsible.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty powerful. First-hand evidence, first-hand eyewitness testimony from a victim telling you she was sexually assaulted by Trump. Why would you vote for this guy? Bill O'Reilly, so angry. I dare you come out and tell what happened to you, woman. Watch him about to fucking cry. Goddamn crypt keeper.
So I'm watching an EVP debate, and a commercial political ad comes up, and it smears Donald Trump. It's a disgusting, revolting ad. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to run it. I'm not going to even tell you what it was.
I bet you're not. That's how what a coward you are. That's what a slimy fucking piece of shit you are. You don't want anybody to know he's a sexual assaulter, so you're just going to pretend like you're too good to show it.
Revolting the whole thing is.
So revolting, the truth.
So I said to myself, look into this. Mm-hmm. Who paid for this ad?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't look into it to see if it's true or not. Don't look into it to see who the woman who made the claims is, to see if there's any legitimacy behind it. No. Look into who paid for the ad so we can smear them.
By a man named George Conway. Used to be married to Kelly Ann Conway.
Alternative facts.
In my opinion, he is a despicable human being, this guy. He hates Trump, but not only that.
I hate Trump.
He wants to destroy anyone with whom he disagrees.
Yeah, unlike
Trump. He runs a political action committee called Anti-Psychopath. It's devoted totally to destroying Donald Trump and his family.
Based.
All the money that Conway raises goes to that purpose.
Cry about it, bitch.
And he puts on this revolting political ad. Shockingly, Fox News, ESPN, Golf Channel, CNN, MSNBC.
Yeah, I dare you have freedom of speech. You're not allowed to have freedom of speech in this country.
News Nation, Newsmax, Hallmark, and Lifetime all ran the ad.
Sweet.
Why?
Because
why would you run that ad?
Money?
Everybody knows it's defamatory.
No, everybody doesn't know. It's a lady telling what happened to her.
Why? There's got to be some kind of standards here. Shocking.
Shocking.
It's blood money.
It's blood money.
Any company and corporation take money, an ad like that's blood money.
It's blood money somehow. Don't think about it. It's not in any way blood money. It's literally just somebody telling you what happened. But it's blood money, says crying Bill. And then, folks, I know you're going to be shocked, but apparently Donald Trump bribed RFK Jr. Yeah, just in case he doesn't win the presidency, still got to give him a little bit for all the support. So Donald Trump signed a $100,000 legal retainer with RFK Jr.'s law firm just days after his endorsement. Uh-oh. Who is surprised? Nope, this is how it works, folks. RFK Jr., just another fucking grifter. Definitely for fucking sale. Meanwhile, they won't answer the question, folks. They're too fucking scared. did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? Very simple question. Not answering it should be disqualifying. But instead, their new narrative and talking point is, why is the left so fucking obsessed with the 2020 election? We aren't looking back. We only look forward. Here's a J.D. Vance saying that ridiculous bullshit.
Why didn't you answer the question last night during the debate about who won the 2020 presidential election?
Well, look, here's the simple reason. The media is obsessed with talking about the election of 4 years ago. I'm focused on the election of 33 days from now because I want to throw Kamala Harris out of office.
It's the media. The media is obsessed, but this is literally Trump yesterday.
You know, last election, we did great in 2016. A lot of people don't know we did much better in 2020. We won. We did win. It was a rigged election.
Just constantly talks about it, but he's allowed to, folks. He's allowed to look back, but if any of us question it, we're the ones obsessed. We're the ones not looking forward. It's just such obvious bullshit. Shameless. But we know conservatives don't care about anything, and here he is asking somebody else ask him the same thing, and basically his response is to say, bless your heart, which is an insult. Basically, he's trying to call the person who asked him a question a moron and belittle him for asking a completely legitimate question.
You have said in the past you have concerns about election integrity in the past and going forward, and do you concur with the president that the 2020 election was rigged?
Well, look, let me...
Boo!
So I'm from Ohio. I'm not from the South, but I think in the South there's a phrase that really works. Bless your heart.
Got him.
Look, man. First of all, we're focused on the future.
Literally not. Trump always talking about it, never shutting the fuck up about it. You lying goddamn sack of couch shit. And he did answer, folks. The good liars asked him straight up. And he finally found his sack to answer.
Who won the 2020 election? We're going to go to town hall. Could you just answer, did Donald Trump win, yes or no?
Yes.
He did win.
Yes, he said it right there. Yes, Donald Trump won the election, folks. So completely disqualifying. So next time he won't answer it, just know that he did answer it, and he lied.
Yep. So will you concede? Will you concede? If your opponent gets more votes, will you concede?
I really feel bad for you, man.
I really feel bad for you, man.
I just want to know if your opponent gets more votes, will you concede?
No answer though, folks. I really feel bad for you. He's got to try to insult everybody who asks him a basic question. What's wrong with you asking me a basic question? Even though it's very likely that if we win, I'm going to be the president of the United States. Literally, Donald Trump probably not going to live 4 more years. The odds are heavily against it. And I'm going to be the president, but I'm not even going to answer a very basic question. And I feel sorry for you for asking me. Just goddamn it. So sad that this is what we're on the precipice of becoming. President Vance. Very likely to happen, in my opinion. And not the only one who refuses to answer, folks. No courage, no sack to be found anywhere amongst the Republicans.
This would be a topic is because, in 2020, you did sign on to that brief supporting a Texas lawsuit that would have invalidated the election results in 4 states, but you ultimately chose to certify the election. You broke with some of your Republican colleagues, and you chose to certify it. You said in a statement that Congress does not have the authority to discard an individual slate of electors certified by a state's legislature in accordance with their constitution. And you yourself said doing so sets a precedent that I believe undermines the state-based system of elections that defines our republic. I mean, do you still feel that way tonight?
Again, Caitlin, we're talking about an election that's going to take place in 35 days. What are you doing talking about something that's 4 years ago? We can have this
Trump
debate
is still talking about it
some other time going forward. The people are hurting. Well, with all due respect, Caitlin, people want to know. They're hurting. They want to know.
This would be a topic is.
Who cares? Donald Trump's allowed to talk about it, but you aren't. He can say anything he wants to, and you're not allowed to ask questions about it because it's in the past. Just fuck. So frustrating. And Jessica, once again, king shit. Or queen shit. laying down the law.
Okay. The narrative is that Democrats are obsessed with January 6th. But the reality is that Donald Trump is the one who's obsessed with 2020. Even today, he was on stage in Michigan saying, I won, and I won by an even bigger margin than 2016. Maybe he should be quiet about it, but he can't stop himself, which puts it into the national discourse.
Right. It's a completely legitimate question. He keeps talking about it. Why can't we ask questions about it? But nope, shut the fuck up. You're not allowed to ask questions, boy. And more Elon Musk bullshittery. It just, I don't know. I would say it's hard to believe, but it's really not. They've learned the Trump playbook where nothing they say matters, and you always accuse everybody else of doing what you yourself did, and you know there's no penalty for it. So it's like, Diddy accused of abusing 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer as 120 victims come forward. And Elon's like, how many people in music and entertainment knew about this? Yes. How many people, how many of his friends knew about this? But you were one of his best friends. He is an investor literally in X. He was chilling with you and Ghislaine Maxwell. What the fuck? Like, literally, here's Elon Musk admitting it. Elon Musk described Diddy as good friend in private. We text a lot. Yeah, it's you. You didn't know? You were such good friends. You text all of it. You weren't aware? What was? Yeah, I bet you were. I bet you were at one of the free calls, but that's what they do, folks. Always point the finger at somebody else, knowing that these spineless sacks of shit that follow you will never hold you accountable. And now he's trying to tie Taylor Swift to P. Diddy for some reason, even though it's him that's tied to P. Diddy. Insurrection Barbie says, since enduring Harris, Taylor Swift has lost 2 million listeners on Spotify. This is not true. She's actually gained a lot. The number of viewers on her YouTube videos in the U.S. also dropped by nearly 10%. That's not true, following her endorsement. And then there is her Diddy connection, ... to which Elon immediately signal boost to his 200 million followers. Diddy connection? Yo, that's you, Elon. That's you. You're the one that's a Diddy connection. Not her, you, motherfucker. But of course, always accuse your enemies of what you did. And I don't know if you know this, but Puff is an investor in Twitter, Musk said, using a nickname for Combs. Mac and Conger recount, you know, he's a good friend of mine. We text a lot. Yep. No shock there. And remember when he said this, folks? For Twitter to deserve public trust, it must be politically neutral, which effectively means upsetting the far right and the far left equally. Totally consistent. That was 4/27/22. Now, this was today. Headed to Pennsylvania to speak at the real Donald Trump rally in Butler. Doesn't seem very politically neutral at all. Let's see how politically neutral he is, folks. I'm sure he went to speak at Donald Trump's rally, but he did it in a very, very politically neutral way. He was just trying to get time to get the message out for both sides equally and neutrally, right?
Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Yeah, he's dark MAGA, so politically neutral. How can you get any more neutral than this? And then he just got up there and he lied his ass off. His diarrhea lips spread a fire hose of goddamn lies.
The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech.
Literally nobody wants to take away your freedom of speech except for you do. You bought Twitter specifically so you can limit people's freedom of speech. You just fucking got rid of the journalist for spreading the J.D. Vance files. You're talking about yourself.
They want to take away your right to bear arms?
Nobody wants to take away your right to bear arms. We just want to make it where crazy people can't get their hands on AR-57, red flag laws. You can still have your gun, Elon Musk. Do you even have guns?
They want to. They want to take away.
Spit it out, Porky Pig!
Your right to vote effectively.
That's literally what you guys are doing. You guys are trying to disenfranchise the vote. Holy God. No Democrat is trying to make it harder to vote. We're trying to make it easier to vote.
You got 14 states now that don't require voter ID. California.
Yeah, not requiring voter ID does not make it harder to vote. It makes it easier to vote, dude. The opposite of what you're saying.
California, where I used to live, is just passed a law banning voter ID.
Okay, that doesn't get rid of votes, though, right?
Voting.
There's no evidence illegals are voting. In fact, everybody pretty much who votes illegally, it is found almost universally to be Republican. And then he did this weird-ass jump. Yes, cringe. Cringe, so cringe. How can you get any more cringe? Oh, you can't. Richest man in the world, cringiest man in the world. God damn it. I bet you wish you could buy some cool. And speaking of people who are incredibly fucking uncool, Andrew Tate, cowardly sack of shit, had to run away from somebody challenging him on a stream with Bugreet and Nick Fuentes.
I've got this photo. Here's the CCTV. It was.
Did you just say that there's no other reason to hate, not vote for Donald Trump apart from the fact that he's a man? Like, maybe I don't support Donald Trump because he's a rapist. Maybe I don't.
Hey, who put this book on? Was it Aiden?
It was Nick Fuentes. You think I'm sitting right here?
And put him on.
I'm kidding.
Maybe I don't support Donald Trump.
Let's lose the nerd.
Little girl.
No, this is kind of funny.
If you want to do a debate with the nerd, you can do it. You guys can enjoy it. But I'd rather lose the nerd and just talk knowing I'm right. It's better. So we're going to keep him here or not?
Bro,
so you're a fan of Echo Chamber.
That's weird.
Yeah. Oh my God, if you had this guy on here that's going to make me look like a fool, I'm going to take my ball and go home. So brave.
This table.
So
it's the He-Man. It's the He-Man Club.
Okay, so I have a penis with X-Y chromosomes.
That's
so
weird.
a man is something other than a penis with X-Y chromosomes?
I'll go up my coffee.
All right, just
what do you want to do?
We'll add him back if Tate wants to debate another time.
So they got rid of him. They got rid of him.
See you, loser.
See you, loser.
I've got this photo.
Yeah, he's definitely the loser. Fucking weak-ass bitches. Got to be in your echo chamber to feel comfortable. Pansy. Fucking pansy. And doesn't matter. Dean Withers. That's the kid. Love me some Dean Withers. Ratio the fuck out of him anyway. Andrew's like, you're not quite qualified to an opinion when you're easy to kill. Keep your gay talking points. Nobody gives a fuck what bitch dudes think. And then the kid posted this and ratio the fuck out of him. Yep. Chinless Andrew Tate. What a fucking pussy-ass weasel. And, Marjorie Trelligeen, folks, want you guys to know that, yes, okay, we used to say climate change was not real. Okay, yes, climate change is real, but it's good, actually.
This earth warming and carbon is actually healthy for us. It helps us to feed people. It helps keep people alive. It helps. The earth is more green than it was years and years ago, and that's because of the earth warming. That's because of carbon.
That's right. Let's speed it up, folks. We have hungry people to feed. She's really concerned about hungry people, y'all. As always, climate change, such a great thing. You should tell that to the hurricane victims in your own home state, you fucking troglodyte. And then, folks, ABG, always be grifting. Like I said, conservatives all came out of the woodwork. All these shameless con men realized when Trump got into fucking power that there was infinite money in the right-wing grift. Here's a mind pillow to frighten old people about the future of the Biden administration. But don't worry, folks. He has a solution.
Biden may have dropped out of the race, but he's not done just yet. Will he jam through his hidden tax trap at the last second right before he goes, where he could raid your retirement funds, supercharge your income taxes, or increase your utility and gas prices, inflate the cost of the things we need to live?
That's Donald Trump, but okay.
Some or all of this could affect you and your family in one way or another.
Could.
This is Mike Lindell.
We know.
And I'm telling you, if you wait and see, you could be waving your retirement savings goodbye.
I am very scared, Mike. You have frightened me to the core of my being. Do you have some kind of solution for me?
The good news is you can get prepared.
How?
But you better hurry.
I'm home.
Reach out to Goldco today to learn how precious metals could help you protect yourself and your family. They're
go buy Mike Lindell's gold scam now that he's frightened you of Biden policies. Buy some gold from this guy. I mean, you can really buy gold anywhere. You can just go get ETF golds, you know, which would be much safer and smarter. But don't do that. Go buy gold from this guy and his website because of Biden. The Biden gonna get you. And this debate was insane, folks. Broke braids, that's all they fucking got here, folks. the dumbest fucking people running for office, and this is all they have. The woke thing. They had no policies, they had no platforms, they had no positions, so instead, they get up on the debate stage and they say shit like this.
When you're using a drag queen to recruit for the Navy, that's not the people we want.
Let's play it again.
When you're using a drag queen to recruit for the Navy, that's not the people we want.
Why? Why would you not want anybody you could fucking take? When you have historic lows of young people signing for the military no longer want to be part of the meat grinder, I think you might want to take whatever the fuck you can get.
What we need is alpha males and alpha females who are going to rip out their own guts, eat them, and ask for seconds. Those are young men and women that are going to win wars.
Yeah! Hey, kids, don't you want to sign up to rip your own guts out and eat them? Where do I sign? Holy shit! I can't wait to throw my body into the meat grinder for this rich asshole. Hooray, America! Good Lord. And speaking of Marjorie Taylor Queen, y'all, busted like a motherfucker lying on the House floor. Can't get any more destroyed and busted than this.
Will you yield?
Oh, I'll yield. Yes, please.
Yeah, when I was in 11th grade and Joe Biden made our schools gun-free school zones, one of the students in my school brought 3 guns to school, and our entire school went on lockdown because he was the only person with a gun.
Quick fact check. When Marjorie Taylor Greene was in 11th grade, George H.W. Bush was president and signed into law the Gun-Free School Zones Act of 1990. It passed the Senate by a voice vote and the House by a vote of 313 to 1. Just think about the bipartisan consensus on this gun law in 1990. It really shows how radicalized the Republican Party has become. Oh, and not that it needed to be said, but Joe Biden has not, in fact, been president for the past 33 years. Not only that, but Marge is lying about the timeline of events. The incident in her school occurred on September 6th, 1990. The bill was not even introduced until October 27th, 1990, and was signed into law on November 29th, 1990, nearly 3 months later. So yes, Marge is lying again.
Lie, man. Oh my God, I wish conservatives cared about anything. I wish they cared, but they don't. They like being lied to. They just pretend to believe in it if they don't. It's the craziest shit. Hey, oh, you guys read this crazy ass story talking about fuck around and finding out. So this lady, I should have looked up the fucking video. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Tamara Towers Perry video. See if I can find this shit real quick. Anyway, so this lady from QAnon, she was one of the January 6th insurrectionists. Let me search for her name. Search for it. God damn it. Tamara Towers Perry video. We'll see if I can find her from there it is. All right, I got it.
Hi, Patriots.
Hi, Patriots. Here she is. Here's the lady we're talking about, just so you can have a face to match the story we're about to get into.
It's Dr. Tammy and Nurse Melissa. We just stormed the Congress, and I'm going to tell you right now, it was wild. We stormed the Capitol, and here's why. We got in there, they started breaking down the windows, people trying to bust in, and then we got sprayed with, I think it was either, orange, so it was pepper spray, and then they had some other white stuff, I think it was tear gas. So that was quite an experience for sure. We got out of there, and we're a little congested, and our eyes are burning, but you know what? Compared to what our founding fathers did, it's the least we can do.
Least you can do, she just broke in the Capitol building and got maced, folks. Hero, patriot, and yeah, she's dead. She's dead as fuck. So here's what happened. Here she is at her house. Got a big American flag and a QAnon sign in the window. So they're foreclosing on her house because she lost her job because she's a fucking moron and went to the Capitol building and invaded it and got fired from her job. And so she got behind on her mortgage, $24,000. So they were trying to repossess her house. So 2 process servers came to her house just to give her papers. They weren't evicting her or anything. They would just come to serve her with papers. Well, I guess she watched too many Western movies. You know, Western movies where the woman goes out on her porch with a shotgun and scares off the interlopers, the Yankees, the carpetbaggers. Get off my land. So she walks out front. She points a shotgun at these process servers, and they blow her ass away. Yep. Dead as a bucket of fried fucking chicken. Oops. Deleted. Belly up. What a fucking moron. Holy God. Watch too many fucking movies. You point a gun at somebody, might expect to get shot, bitch. I guess she didn't think that would happen, but it did. Oh, well. And stood her ground. Yep. Found out. And then, last but not least on tonight's show, what you guys hear about Tina Peters. Probably the best story of the week. So, Tina Peters, traitor to the United States. Tina Peters decided to let her credentials be used to let Mike Lindell's team, you know, Mind Pillow guy, into our elections to steal confidential information of voters. You know, one of the worst crimes you could think of when it comes to election integrity, having Mind Pillow come in and steal our election fucking data on her watch. So, yeah, here she is getting arrested for it. Back in, I guess this is the last year. I love this one.
Okay, Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am?
Let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Nope. You have no power, bitch.
Let go of me.
Fucked around and found out.
It hurts.
It's false to hurt, bitch. Taser! Taser!
Do you understand?
Stop it.
Just comply. Just comply, right?
Yes, you are, Caleb. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car.
Demand harder. Demand louder.
Give me my key to my car.
Say it again.
Give me my key.
Say out of here. Step outside for me, please.
Privilege. The apex of privilege, y'all. Thought she was just gonna boss around the cops.
And I'm gonna show all the bruises that you put on me.
Good,
if you're not
bitch.
going to cooperate, you'll be charged with obstructing.
Let go of me.
Understand that?
You let go of me now.
No, ma'am.
You're bruising me against you. Let go of
Then
me.
stand up like an adult.
Shut up. What an asshole thing to say to me.
What an asshole thing to say to me. I dare you arrest me for my fucking crimes. Don't you know who I am? I'm used to getting away with fucking everything. My privilege, y'all. So anyway, long story short, they gave her 9 years. 9 years. Yep. Entitled former Colorado clerk Tina Peters sentenced to 9 years for election tampering. And it's beautiful, folks. So first off, I'm going to show you this short clip where she's talking to the judge, and she's explaining to the judge why she should be immune from prosecution because she needs a special magnetic mattress. This is too glorious.
I'm very taken back by how awful I've been depicted when I was just trying to do my job.
Oh, God. Not how awful she's been, y'all, but how awful she's been depicted. She's a hero that was just doing her job when she betrayed all of the voters that she was in charge of keeping their information secret.
The people expected me to do. When I look at the people that have spoken here today and asking for harsh sentences, I'm just appalled. I feel bad for them because I know
we don't feel bad for you.
I've often said God doesn't like people messing with his kids.
Oh, God.
And I believe I'm a child of God.
Oh, my God. I love it.
I believe that
9 years, bitch. You're going to be in jail for the rest of your... You're going to die in there. You're going to fucking die in there, bitch.
It was important for someone to stand up.
Oh, God. You're such a
and
hero.
I chose to do that.
Oh, my God. Thank you
I've
for your
had problems
service.
that would not be treatable in the Department of Corrections.
Good. Die,
First
then.
of all, I need a magnetic mattress. I've been on that since 1995.
That's a real thing.
I was
Sure.
in 2 rear-end collisions.
You're a bad driver?
84 and 2010. It was pretty severe.
Good.
I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I don't know if you can zoom in a little bit.
Good.
And chronic
Love it.
fatigue as a result.
Beautiful.
And I had to stop working for the airlines in 1995.
Sweet.
I was up all night because I was in bed all day. I couldn't sleep.
Poor
I couldn't
thing.
control these symptoms until I got, believe it or not, a magnetic mattress on
Definitely.
of which I still sleep on.
You're a moron.
I will not have that at the Department
You
of
sure
Corrections.
won't. You sure won't. No, you absolutely won't. You about to have a bad ass time. And Just to make you feel a little bit better about how glorious all this is, here is her talking about the one night she spent in jail and how horrible it was. So imagine how bad it's going to be when it's 9 years instead of one night.
Your country. What were the thoughts in your mind that night when you went to bed?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't go to bed. They keep the lights on 24/7. They have it. You sleep on a 1-inch plastic mattress with no pillow,
Not
no
magnet?
sheet.
Oh, shit.
Just barely covering up with a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And in my case, there were 5 other women in this particular room that I was in. I can't even call it a room. It was a jail cell.
It's a jail. Yeah, you're in jail, bitch.
And
that's what
my
jail
chief
is.
deputy was in a little bit larger room with 9 other women in
Good.
her cell.
Fuck her, too.
They did not. It was a no contact. They did not allow us to communicate, contact, be together.
Sounds right, yeah.
The people that were in there were just hopeless.
Mhm.
It was so sad.
So sad.
The food in there,
Oh, it was
I would
bad.
have eaten my dog's vomit rather than eat that food.
Nice.
It was awful what they're serving to these people.
Love it! Oh my God, the Schadenfreude, the delicious fucking finger licking Schadenfreude. Fucking love it, and folks. We're not done with this story yet. In the after party, we're going to watch the judge lambaste and admonish her for like 10 fucking minutes. And I usually don't play videos that long, but it's just so fucking beautiful watching the judge dress this bitch down. We gonna watch the whole thing together. So be sure to join me on the after party. And also, hey, I have a Patreon site. If you click on the description of this video, I didn't put the thing up for some reason because I'm bad at my job. You'll find it. Click on the More button. It drops down in the description of the video. Please consider joining my Patreon. I need you guys' help. I don't make any money off the show except for my patrons and the super chats. So if you watch my show and you enjoy it, please, it won't probably mean a lot to you, a couple dollars a month. You probably won't even recognize it off your credit card bill or whatever, but it really means a lot to me and the animals. It all adds up, and it helps me keep the show going. So please consider chipping in. Thank you. And all right, let's read the super chats. Agent Orange, woo! You get a Ric Flair, woo! Agent Orange, hell yeah, woo! One more time, $100 from King Agent Orange. I might not be able to last 20 minutes. Oh, 20 minutes is over. I guess we can talk shit. Fuck Agent Orange, the worst of my, no, I'm just kidding, of your show, but just in case, here's some kitty cash. Fuck yeah, Agent. Everybody, heap love onto King Agent Orange. Appreciate you, buddy. That's how you fucking do it right there. Bought my love. I'm a slut. BBC. Hell, Satan, you didn't do 666. We don't have to. I like $10 better, because it's more. What's up, BBC? Hope you're doing well tonight. I'll see you on the alternative channel. TJ Snake, hell yeah. Surprise Saturday close. Hell yeah. Best day ever. Fuck yeah. Saturdays are cool. Some people can't make the weekday show, so it gives everybody a chance to be involved in the awesomeness that is the Destiny Show. Megan Barcelona, $5 Broke Bitch Club. Kitty Power Hour, 75 MGs tonight. Love y'all. Hell yeah. I wish I had some amount of weed, which means I'm bored as fuck. Oh, my shit. My whole thing just reloaded. What happened? All right, my chat shut down for a second. It's fine. It's all good. Appreciate you, Megan. Chuck L. Illegal is code for not white. Yeah, we know. We know. Even when they're legal, they're illegal. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Ryan Hibbs, $1. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. Victor Eat Pussy Cage. All right. I'll go with $2. Cocaine, squash beer, and maybe Chinese food later. All Savage requires, but how are you? Hey, I'm fucking awesome. Wish I had me some cocaine squash beer. I don't even know what that is, but I love it. MW, $10. Sitting at an airport gate for a couple hours. A perfect time to watch Dusty. Hell yeah. Play me on loudspeaker. Fuck everybody. Don't do that. $20. Keep going, Dusty. I will, Jay. Thank you for helping me to keep going. Hero shit, Jay. Appreciate you. WSD time, $5 too tried. I'll have to watch replay. You're too tried to even spell the word tired. That is very tried. Thank you, WSD time. Wenceslao Garcia. Nailed it. Watching from LA, Vatilla, Chicago. Hell yeah. Viva la raza. I don't even know. Is that racist? Love you. Love you. Wenceslao Garcia. Nailed it. $20, Upper Mouse. What up, Upper Mouse? Great to see you live on Saturday. Hey, it's great to be seen live on a Saturday. Please send me and my fiance love. Hey, what up, fiance? Call me. We were supposed to get married in Nashville next Saturday. We had to cancel the wedding. Family is safe. That's all that matters. Love, peace, and turkey grease. To you and the fur babies, hell yeah. Hey, hope you get married. Hope it still happens. And think of me when you do. When you say I do, say I Dusty. I don't even know. Sorry. And Jupiter Quake, $20. Dusty, take my money. It's taken. I was going to spend it all on plastic surgery, but I'm already a pretty girl. Hell yeah. You're a girl? I didn't know that. Sweet, Jupe. I just assume you were a boy because Jupe the Malignant sounds like a boy's name. I don't mean to fucking assume your gender or nothing, but I do know one thing. You're awesome. I ain't assuming that. And Seth Abroad, most judges are elected, not appointed. Yes, they... What the fuck? Why does everything get crashing? What is wrong with my computer? My computer having butt problems. Hopefully I'm still in the air. We're just going to keep going. Pretend like I am. All right, let's just go from the bottom up. The Pharaohs are getting ready for winter, and I don't have anything clever to say. Please take their money. I will. Scritches to the Pharaohs as usual, and thank you for being awesome, Swaggering Cat. Jesus said, smash that like video. Hit that like button, you fuckos. Do it. Otherwise, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. I don't make the rules. And my cats, Punky Bean and Kato, and Aussie, it's in their love. Hey, Scritches, back to your cats. I appreciate you, Kellerman Mickle. I bet they have a good life. I bet they're spoiled as a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Thank you, appreciate you. Madam Mastress must be that vaccine. She thinks she'll recharge wirelessly. I just love the thought of her on the little 1-inch mattress without her fucking magnets in it. You thought you weren't going to sleep before. Just wait. GOP is a race to the bottom, so depressing people believe all this bullshit. It's even more depressing that they're odds-on favorites to win, which we're going to talk about in the next section. I don't know how Fox News allowed to exist, 24-hour brain rot. Yeah, freedom of speech, and I guess all that, Venture Van, what you going to do? But they shouldn't be allowed to call themselves news, that's for sure. Yeah, Piper's definitely cool, cute. Look how cute she is. I won't touch her because she'll run away. Thank you, Dusty. Love everything you do. I love everything you do, especially giving me the money part. I really like that part. That's really good. That's my favorite part, actually. Love you, HK. Took me to Pound Town. Take my money, Dusty. Love you. Love you, Blazing Chronic. And as always, blaze it. P. Diddy and Davi Vanity from Blood on the Dance Floor walk to a bar at Mar-a-Lago. All snap. I know some of those words. Thank you, Jupiter Quake. Hail Satan. We are officially worse than Idiocracy. I know, right? At least President Camacho was badass. Love you, Dusty. Love you, Ashok Kumar. Love you, Dusty. Hey, love you. Everybody loves me. I love being loved. Daniel Carino. I'm poor, but wanted to hear my name. Hell yeah. Daniel Carino. Or is it Danielle? Haha. Don't know. We're not all bad. I vote blue in all Oklahoma. I know. I'm sorry for shitting on military. I apologize. Not all of you. It's only 61%. So most. Many communities like the judge don't need. Yeah, they don't need to be appointed and they get elected. Get elect somebody that doesn't even have any kind of law, career, or anything. Metaetheists can watch Law tonight, but need to put in my 500 cents. Put in the current news podcast playlist on your work computer and farm YouTube money for Dusty. I appreciate that. I need to get back on it. I tried some new stuff on my alternative channel, and I started writing my own articles. Well, I didn't actually write the articles. I just told ChatGPT what I wanted the articles to be about, but they actually worked pretty well, so I might try that more in the future. And all right. Hell yeah, thank you for everybody donating. You're all fucking awesome. The best of us, really. And if you guys want to chip in, still plenty of time to get your super chat in. Gonna read all the rest of them at the end of the show. But moving on with the show, now it's time for All Aboard! Woo-hoo! Coconut Express! I'm still sticking with this fake Kamala. I don't know what that is, but I ain't changed it yet. And first off, on the Coconut Express, Bruce! They call him Bruce! I ain't never been a big fan of Bruce Springs. I didn't like that song, Dance in the Dark, though. That's a good song. Even if we're just dancing. Oh, you know what else I like? I like the streets of Philadelphia. Na, 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 na. That's a sad-ass song about AIDS, y'all. It's about Tom Hanks got AIDS. Oh, no, you don't get no AIDS, Tom Hanks. Anyway, who you supporting?
Hi, I'm Bruce Springsteen.
What's up, Bruce?
Friends, fans, and the press have asked me who I'm supporting in this most important of elections.
All right.
And with full knowledge that my opinions no more or less important than those of any of my fellow citizens, here's my answer.
More important?
I'm supporting Kamala Harris for president and Tim Walz for vice president.
Hell yeah.
And opposing Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Here's why. We are shortly coming upon one of the most consequential elections in our nation's history. Perhaps not since the Civil War has this great country felt as politically, spiritually, and emotionally divided as it does then at this moment. It doesn't have to be this way. The common values, the shared stories that make us a great and united nation are waiting to be rediscovered and retold once again. Now that will take time, hard work, intelligence, faith, and women and men with the national good guiding their hearts.
Hell yeah, you go, boss! Everybody mad. Donald Trump was posting he hated Bruce Springsteen because he has the mind of a child. I hope some people are listening to these celebrities. I don't know if anybody does or not, but we'll see. And amazing what Turn Off Fox News will do to you folks. Hopefully this is a trend. A lot of people who voted for Trump twice now. Looking at Kamala.
You voted for Trump in 2016, right?
Yep.
And again in 2020.
Yes, I did.
And who are you voting for in the next election?
Kamala Harris.
Wait, what?
What?
Kamala Harris.
What?
Okay. Why did you change your mind and vote for Kamala? You voted for Trump twice.
I did, twice. I'm voting for Kamala because she's going to protect women's rights. I'm voting for Kamala because she's not Donald Trump. I mean, I really can't stand the man now.
Why? But you used to like him. What happened?
I turned off Fox News. That was actually a huge piece of it. So I was an avid Fox News watcher, and when you shut that off, your brain changes. Yes. And I got to see what was really happening, and not through the lens of Fox News propaganda.
I shut off Fox News as well after they called the election for Joe Biden. And, and then I watched OAN and Newsmax. So you shut off Fox News and you didn't watch OAN and Newsmax?
No.
Okay. Where did you get your information?
I actually got it from news sources that were unbiased. AP, Reuters. I stay away from extremes on either side because my daughters were actually away during COVID, so I started kind of pushing away from them then. So I really think you should think about, moving away from OAN and Newsmax.
Of course, he's not really a viewer of OAN and Newsmax. This is Walter Masterson, Master Troll. We love Walter. Great video, Walter. Thank you for sharing it with us. Everybody go subscribe to Walter Masterson. And message to MAGA fascists. This is not 1930s Germany, but it's so scary, folks. The party of violence. If you dare support Kamala Harris publicly, they're going to send you death threats.
I'm pissed, I'm pissed because no one deserves this.
These are the kinds of voicemails Bob and Christina Lang have been receiving lately, and here's why.
The choice is very simple.
I'm voting for Kamala.
I am voting for Kamala Harris.
These Chester County farmers who run Sugartown Strawberries appeared in a campaign ad for Vice President Kamala Harris, targeting Trump voters in rural America. Christina initially did not want to participate.
I realized that the message that we wanted to reach, certain people was more important.
The ad went live in select areas last week, but was discussed on a national cable news program soon after, and that's when the onslaught began.
They're foul. They're absolutely the most disgusting things.
These Republicans say their party is divided. Amid the hate, though, Bob, who's also a commissioner in Willistown and has been for nearly 30 years, says there's also been support. Business at the farm has ticked up, and the pair have gotten these kinds of calls, too.
Just want to say thanks for being Stand Up America.
The Langs say they have no regrets.
Absolutely not. I see things through, and I think this is probably the best thing that we could have done.
Woo! Love wins! Fuck y'all! Not gonna scare anybody with your stupid hatred. Nobody's afraid of you. You're all so fucking ridiculous. And folks, we had record jobs numbers. Bidenomics seems to be setting the goddamn country on fire in a good way. And you know it's bad, folks. You know it's bad. For Fox News, at least, when even they can't spin it.
So the September jobs report is out as of 90 minutes ago. Came in hotter than expected. Good number, high number, 254,000 jobs added. Unemployment ticked down to 4.1%. Lou Bazanis, Chief Market Strategist, President of MDB Capital, with us here. And good morning to you.
Good to see you.
Before we get to Trump and Harris making their pitch this week, what do you make about the number?
I'm an optimistic guy, but I got to be honest. I thought there would be more red flags than at a communist parade in this report. And there's not a single one. And the reason I say that is because we had such a wide dispersion of what the expectations were. 70,000 on the low side, 220 on the high side, and we got 254. And there's not one data point in here that I can point to that's not good. You had 150,000 people come into the labor force, 430,000 jobs added, some of those in areas that are catch-up sectors from COVID, so healthcare, education. And then the one thing that really stands out to me is wage growth. It's slightly accelerated, and this is key for the Fed because if inflation is still stubborn, you need to make sure that employees and everyday Americans can afford and absorb the price hikes.
I'll stop you there.
Hell yeah! Way to go, country. We did it. Looks like we're not going to hit a recession anyway. I hope, at least. And here's the funny part, folks. It's like somebody died. Record jobs numbers. The country's doing fucking great. So, of course, Fox News is on suicide watch. Look how sad they seem to be that the country is doing great.
We are back with a Fox News alert. The September jobs report was just released, and it shows the U.S. added 254,000 jobs last month. And this comes with the election 32 days away, and the economy remains the top issue.
Wow, it's pretty amazing. So those are really good numbers, very good numbers. So you know they'll be talking about that for some time.
Yep.
I just hope these are the actual numbers and they're not adjusted again. But
well, if they are,
it is,
we'll find out
then it's a good win for the country.
Yeah, the adjustment.
Why you seem so sad about it?
So unemployment's now 4.1%. So tick down a little bit.
The workers' strike on the ports is over. It's ended, at least temporarily, until after the election.
But you have 6 states slammed by Hurricane Helene, so that'll affect it.
Asking for FEMA money.
Yep.
Asking for troops to come in and help them, please.
All right, Steve, it looks like you're still at the diner.
They're such traitors. They hate it, folks. They want the country to go down in fucking flames. They call themselves patriots, but they hate us. So funny. And, once again, this 1984 bullshit. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. Mark Rubio was like, another fake jobs report out from Biden-Harris government today. Because if it's good, they just have to immediately say it's fake news. It's a lie. Don't trust anything. Even though it's the same government numbers that they used when they were in fucking office. And case in point, who you gonna believe? Me or your own lying eyes?
You talk about the economy a lot out on the campaign trail. It's a very important issue to do with your voters as well. Jobs are up. The stock market hit that all-time high. Do you acknowledge that the economy is improving?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's going to be a Great Depression. It's the worst. I mean, even though the stock market just hit 4 all-time highs in a row, it's never been higher. It's terrible, awful. And last but not least, on the Coconut Express, Kamala just put out this very good political campaign ad this week.
Kamala is mentally impaired. Joe Biden became mentally impaired. Kamala was born that way. I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and
thin air. I'm repeating them because my constituents are saying these things are happening. I mean,
but there's
just
no
yesterday,
evidence.
A video came out of a migrant 30 miles away eating a cat. Clearly, these rumors are out there because constituents are seeing it with their own eyes, and some of them are talking about it. Now, look, we also have to talk about
that here in this country, anything is possible, that nothing is out of reach. And America, where we care for one another, look out for one another, and recognize that we have so much more in common than what separates us.
Choice has never been more clear, folks. The difference is so amazingly stark, but once again, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. And this doesn't really mean anything. I'm just telling you because this is what I experienced. Remember last show I told you guys that Grok, for the first time ever, suggested that Kamala Harris was the odds-on favorite. Well, Grok has switched back now. Grok thinks Trump is the odds-on favorite to win now. And I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT also thinks Donald Trump is the odds-on favorite to win, folks. So it's a coin flip. It should not be, but mostly it's because Kamala Harris would rather murder children than to win the presidency. It's the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen, but she does not deserve to win, really. I mean, way more than Trump, but neither one of them. We deserve much better than these two selections, but what you gonna do? I'm hoping. I'm doing everything I can to fight for her to win, and when she does, then the gloves are coming off. She's gonna be enemy number one, but until then, we're gonna try. Hope she pulls it out. We'll fucking see. Yes, I know Grok is run by Elon. I'm aware. And ChatGPT is not, though. And all right. Except for stopping the Israeli death cult, that's impossible. Yep, I know, right? They own us. What are you going to fucking do about it? Not like we can stop funding them and everything. Best of the worst, yes. Well, the best of the two fucking choices we have. The chatbot knows all. I mean, it doesn't know all, but it's pretty good. Like, it knows more than most people, I'd say. I'm pretty impressed with the chatbots, to be honest with you. People are like, oh my God, Dusty, well, why do you list those chatbots? They're wrong sometimes. Yeah, everybody's fucking wrong sometimes. They're just right most of the fucking time. They're right way, 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 way more often than humans are. They're pretty fucking good. I don't know if you guys are talking to them or using them or whatnot, but they're amazing. Especially the new shit they just come out with. But if she gets NC, she has a 95% chance to win. Yes, I'm the one that told you guys that. Hopefully she will. I'm still trying to be optimistic, but at the same time, I do not... God damn it. I don't want you guys to get your hopes up too much. The fuck? All right. Fuck. You guys have fucked my shit up. Shit up. Damn it. Shit. They've knocked something loose. Thank you, cats. Very helpful as always. Thank you. Let's see if I can fix it. God damn it, it's blinking. What the fuck's it blinking for? Alright, there we go. No, it's blinking. God damn it. Fuck. I can't do the fucking show while fucking shit is blinking. You motherfuckers, you fucked it all up. God damn it. Alright, whatever. I'll just do it with the motherfucking screen blinking on and off. Why not? Let's just do hard mode. Why not? Fucking hard mode for Dusty. Who gives a shit? Like anybody watches this motherfucking thing anyway. Yeah, you're assholes. You're all fucking assholes. I love you, but you're assholes. Unhelpful. Every one of you. And alright, what else we got here, folks? Let's move on. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Religious bullshit. Next. Religious bullshit, religious goddamn bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit, motherfuckers. It's time for religious bullshit. Yeah, those are clips. I got all kinds of clips. I love me some clips. They make the best speakers for the money, in my opinion. Although I hadn't really tried a whole bunch of other ones, so I might be dumb as fuck. And all right. God, you guys got me all fucked up. You guys got me all fucked up. Whatever. All right. First off, what did I religious bullshit? Wisconsin pastor charged in unusual self-texting case. So this dumb motherfucker, preacher at his church, had some people over his house. He, for some reason, asked one of his congregants to use their phone. So he took the guy's phone down to the basement, and as he was using his phone, I guess he started swiping the phone to see what kind of pictures were on there, and he saw some naked pictures of the guy's wife, and he's like, holy shit, I got to immediately send all these pictures to myself so I can jack it to him later. So he sends all the pictures of the guy's naked wife to his own phone, emails the guy's pictures of his wife to himself, and then he's holding his phone, and the wife looks down and notices there's a new picture of herself on his fucking phone. And so he's like, no, that wasn't you. That was my wife. And to prove it, then he sends a naked picture of his wife to the dude and says, this is the picture you saw. But it wasn't. They caught him. They got his ass. So jail, straight to jail for you, pervo. Bad life decisions. Imagine being that horny. Sometimes I don't think I'm horny enough. People seem way hornier than I am. They wanted to go to fucking jail for horniness. I ain't never would have come that fucking bad. Stay out of fucking prison. And more pedos. New lawsuit against Morningstar Fellow Church expands sexual abuse scandal. Apparently this motherfucker, Eric Douglas Lee, was a youth leader at Morningstar Fellow Church and police officer in Cornelius, police of course, when he sexually abused children. He was arrested in 2023 and they covered the whole thing up. Always, always, always raping your children. Divinity professor arrested on child porn charges. Law enforcement authorities have arrested on suspicion of possession of child pornography a man who was a bright divinity school professor and a theologian librarian when police allege he obtained illicit images. Oh, God damn it. Every fucking show. It's been 3 days. So there has to be several, of course. And let's get off the molestation a little bit. And let's talk about shameless con men and the actors that they hire to proliferate their grifts. And I don't know how much money this preacher paid this dude, but I do know it wasn't enough. Because, man, he went above and beyond the call of duty to sell this thing. Haters are going to say it's fake, but no! Proof that guy is a conduit of Jesus himself, and I personally want to give him all my money. I don't know about you guys. And dreadlock Christian nationalists, let's see what this maggot has to say.
Why are people trying to kill Trump?
Well, it's all conservatives trying to kill Trump, so I'm guessing it's because conservatives are violent psychopaths. That'd be my guess.
Why are people not trying to kill Kamala? Can you know?
Because probably Democrats don't attract as many loonies as right-wingers do. We both know both shooters were Republican. That's my guess.
Let's see what's happening here.
I do see what's happening.
I go to places and people are like, well, I just don't believe that we should be political. This is not about politics. This is about the Bible. This is about the truth of God's word.
It's about making the Bible political.
This is God or it's not God. If it's not God, then why would you side with it in anything that you say or do?
Because God doesn't exist, and so I have to side with things that don't have anything to do with him.
Why would you side with the demonic strategy to kill babies? Why would you vote for someone to kill kids? Why would you vote for somebody to teach our kids?
I mean, we don't really have a choice. Both sides are going to kill the Palestinian children.
That they're boys or girls, and when they're really, why would we vote for that to be okay? See, I'm willing to die for this. Why? Because Jesus is King. He's Lord. Lord means leader. Lord means master.
No, thank you.
People are like,
no gods, no masters. Fuck that. Death to all kings.
I don't like the attitude of the one, and I don't like the views of the one. So what are you going to do? Stay neutral?
Nope. I'm going to vote for Kamala.
Most of the church stays neutral. That's the reason why we're at where we're at. The church has been silent.
Yeah, the church is so silent. God, you guys are so quiet. Church? The church even exists? I never hear from you guys.
Listen, this isn't like a rally. This is a truth time. This is time to come to truth. What do you really believe? Are you willing to just be silent? Do you think you're on cruise? Because being silent is voting. If you're silent, you voted.
All right, well, let's remove this guy's tax-exempt status. Man, I wish somebody would hold these people accountable, but they know that no one's ever going to hold them accountable, so they don't even try anymore. They used to a little bit try, but now nothing. And then Lori Alexander, who is a very popular Christian female influencer, teaches women how to be godly and obedient to their mans. Anyway, here she is describing her marriage to her husband, and it doesn't sound that great. She's not really selling it. In fact, if I were her husband, I'd be pretty offended by almost every word out of her mouth.
When I first met him, I won't tell you how he was dressed or anything because I don't want to embarrass him, but I was not attracted physically to him.
That's what you...
But I just
Isn't that what every man wants to hear? Hey, when I first met my husband, I wasn't attracted to him at all. He was ugly as fuck, okay? But I just married him anyway because I didn't really have any choice. But he was ugly as dog shit.
There weren't those butterflies and the things that I thought should be there.
I wasn't in love with him at all. No butterflies. He wasn't attractive. Nothing. Zero love in my belly.
With a man that I was supposedly in love with. And he said to me, how would you like to be Mrs. Alexander? And I said, sure.
Sure, I guess. I got nothing better to do. Why not? I'll marry your ugly ass.
That was it. No ring, no going on his knee.
So romantic. Where do I sign up?
And so, and I wasn't that excited though. And we argued a lot about everything. We didn't get along that great.
This sounds terrible.
I felt like he stole my joy. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Oh my
God.
God.
I went on my wedding day and none of those butterflies and excitement. I'd go to my bridal showers and none of that. It was just like this emptiness to me. It's like, why don't I have that in me? I don't like this. I want to have butterflies. I'm so excited. But we discussed that divorce would never be in
Why
our
would you divorce somebody that you don't love?
So we got married.
I bet you did.
The first 20 years were rough because I was still critical.
The first 20 years were rough. Oh my God. She's trying to sell marriage. That's the crazy part. She's trying to sell you on the idea of this type of marriage, folks.
Now that I've been married almost 44 years, I can tell you women that love is not an emotion. That is a really shaky, unstable ground to build your marriage upon. So anyway, women, remember, just because you maybe lost the butterflies and the emotions and the feelings.
Just because he's ugly as dog shit and you don't love him and he's not kind and you're miserable for 20 years doesn't mean you shouldn't stay in your miserable marriage forever.
Feelings for your husband, that's not love. Well, I'm going to be going to church soon, and I will learn in silence with all submission.
I will learn in silence with all submission. Bitch, you should have been way more silent about all these things. I don't think your husband's going to like it very much. I feel bad for him, but not really. He's probably a dick. And then, folks, you guys ever meet the type of Christian women who talks like a baby on purpose? The babyfication of the female form? They do this so they're less threatening and they seem more demure to men. The case in point, this 90-year-old lady.
Let's just imagine, church is over, you go jump in your car, and you turn on the car and it turns on fine. The lights work, the heater works, the radio works, everything works, but let's imagine it's pouring down rain outside. And everything seems to be working in your car except for one thing, the windshield wiper. But how many of you know you're not going anywhere, right? As long as your vision is impaired, you'll stay where you are. It's the same with life, right? So if you have no vision, then next year at this time, you'll be exactly where you are today.
Yeah, I wish I had no hearing after listening to your fucking annoying voice. Why are you talking like that? Chipmunk bitch, where's Alvin and Simon? And last but not least, bad week for hate pastor Steven Anderson, y'all. I've been playing you guys his kids saying that he beats them. He beats their wife. 4 of his children have come out saying that their parents forced them to eat their own vomit. Guess who's the victim here, y'all? I bet you can't guess. Guess who's the real victim here?
Because I am being hit with the most ridiculous attack. And I feel like this attack, maybe this is me just being a little bit dramatic. I feel like it's worse than anything that I can even find in the Bible. Because
yeah, this attack worse than anything in the fucking Bible. Yeah, in the Bible, they executed people. They cut John the Baptist's head off. God sent plagues to kill people's firstborn children. Killed everybody on the fucking planet. Killed 40 children with the bear. Just the bear ripped them to fucking shreds because they made fun of a bald guy. But me being called out for abusing my children, worse than all that. Maybe I'm being slightly dramatic. I don't know, but probably not. Probably not. I'm really a victim, y'all. Feel sorry for me. Just holy shit. Beyond fucking parody. And that is my religious bullshit for this week. Hell yeah. Worse than genocide, worse than anything because it's happening to him, y'all. Okay? It's fine when he wishes death upon gays and advocates for their murder. But I dare you accurately describe the abuse you've undergone under his rules and house. My little pony mane hair. Yeah, just the creepy. They're so weird. Did they cut anyone's wieners off? Yes. They had whole big bags of dicks in the Bible. Yet we still choose the bear. I don't blame you. I get that reference. It's if you're like alone in the woods, would you rather run into a man or a bear? Bear always, because man will fucking kill you. All right, move right along, folks. Time to raise your power fist and get super depressed. We're going to free Palestine, y'all. Even though, you know, we're not actually going to do that, unfortunately. We're just, we're LARPing, pretending like we have some kind of fucking power to change things when we don't. Both sides of our government are completely bought and paid for by Zionist shills. Anyway, regardless, Israel bombing orphanages now.
And I should warn you, there are distressing images from the start. It's just past 1:30 a.m. Paramedics are on the move again through Gaza City. Another emergency, another Israeli strike, this time at an orphanage where dozens of displaced families had been sheltering.
Yeah, bombing orphanages now. This is where we're at on the evil chart, you know. Schools, hospitals, orphanages. It's like they're sitting around trying to figure out ways to be more evil because they get off on it. They get off on the fact that we can't do anything about it. And you don't believe me, folks? They're going to tell you with their own words. This is Jewish supremacy.
If we are the chosen people, who are you to tell us what to do? Who are you? Who is the international community to tell Israel what to do? International law? Who? Wonderful thing. It doesn't apply on us. It applies on any other place on earth, not on Israel. Because we are the chosen people. Don't you understand it? The second very deep-rooted value is obviously the...
If fighting this is anti-Semitic, then I'm the most anti-Semitic motherfucker that has ever lived. Yes, I will resist this with every fiber of my goddamn being. You are not the chosen ones. You do not rule fucking over us. Fuck around and find out, goddammit. Not everybody's going to lay down for that in this country. Not everybody's a fucking sellout like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and Donald fucking Trump and every goddamn member of Congress just about. Not everybody's going to lay fucking down for this.
Value of we, the victims, not only the biggest victims, but the only victims around. I know many occupations which were longer than Israeli occupation, than the Israeli occupation. Some were even more brutal, even though it's getting harder and harder to be more brutal than the Israeli occupation. I don't recall one occupation in which the occupier presents himself as the victim. Not only the victim, the only victim. If to phrase here, if to quote here the late Golda Meir, whom I quoted also last time, I know, but it is so unforgettable I have to use it again. She once said that we will never forgive the Arabs for forcing us to kill their children.
Now, I'm sort of guessing that this guy is just telling you the mind of his fellow Zionist. I don't think he actually believes what he's saying right now, but I would definitely fight back against those who definitely have that mindset. And I'm sure you would know who they are and what their thought process is, being around them all the time. Meanwhile, Dems suspect Netanyahu of trying to sabotage Harris. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Nothing. Going to send him another $30 billion? You know he's sabotaging. You know he wants Trump in there. But you're too weak and pathetic to fucking do anything about it, to fight back, to lift a fucking finger, to help yourself. And if Kamala Harris loses, this is going to be why. This is 100% why. This is why Joe Biden's not in the race anymore. It's not because he fucked up in that debate, y'all. It's because of Palestine. 100%. And if Kamala loses, it'll be because of fucking Palestine. Because Israel threw you under the fucking bus. And you were too pitiful to lift a fucking finger to help yourself. And good. Get what you fucking deserve if that happens. Sick of your bullshit. Meanwhile, remember when Biden said, if you harm an American, we will respond? Yeah, a U.S. resident from Dearborn, Michigan has been killed in Lebanon. The American government said on Wednesday, with the man's friends and neighbors saying he died in an Israeli strike. Kill an American, see what happens. Red line, says Joe Biden. Weakest, saddest, pathetic goddamn zombie who ever lived. This fucking butcher don't give a shit about us. Israel will come over here and kill every single one of us, and they wouldn't fucking do anything. Israel has a right to defend itself. You shouldn't have spoke out against it, and that's anti-Semitism. You are pretty much supporting Hamas. That's terrorism. You have the right to die. That's what's going to happen, folks. People need to plan on resisting. I'm not going to the fucking rape camps. I can tell you that fucking right now. Meanwhile, he did the meme, folks. He did the meme. Lindsey Graham, more worried about Israel having bullets to murder children than he is about Americans being destroyed by a hurricane.
You can thank Donald Trump and Elon Musk for that. But look, you know, I've been going all over South Carolina like most people. I hadn't slept much. But look what's going on in Israel. Our friends in Israel surrounded by people that want to kill them, destroy them, a second Holocaust in the making. And Biden says be proportional. What is the proportional response to people who want to kill you and your family? God. They're running out of ammunition in Israel. We have to help our friends to keep the war over there from coming here.
Literally, when the war comes over here, it's because of what we did over there. If you read a single word Osama bin Laden said, it's that the reason we attacked you on 9/11 was because of what you guys did in Palestine. Because you keep interfering in the Middle East all over the fucking place. You're literally making us less safe over here by committing genocide over fucking there, but you don't give a fucking shit because you're bought and paid for. You don't care about any of us that are going to fucking die from this bullshit. Care more about them than you do us. That's where your fucking loyalties lie. Meanwhile, Dave Rubin wants you all to know there is literally, and I mean literally, no response from Israel which would be unwarranted. So you could kidnap Dave Rubin, flay the skin off his body, listen to his screams. You could kidnap his baby. You could cut his baby's head off right in front of him. You could pour booze into the baby's head and then pour it down his fucking throat right in front of him. Get his husband. You could kill his husband, cut off his dick right in front of Dave Rubin. Torture him fucking alive. And then you could rape Dave Rubin to death. And Dave Rubin would be fine with it. Would be fine. There is no response in which it would be unwarranted. There's nothing that they can do that he would not support, folks. They could murder every single American on the fucking planet, and Dave Rubin would cheerlead for them. That's the level of fucking evil we're dealing with here. These sellouts who would watch every fucking one of us burn for the Zionists. And of course, paid by Russia, Russian stooge, directly to divide us. And there, I guess I'm going to save that one to the end here. Now I guess I'll go ahead and play this. You guys see this clip? It's 5 minutes, though. Don't want to play this 5-minute clip. What time is it? It's a good clip, but I might save it. Maybe we'll save that to the after party. Good clip. We'll move this to the after party and save it for later. I got ADHD on the main show. So would you scroll the fuck down? God damn it. Scroll the fuck down. I will kill everything you find holy, you son of a fuck. Scroll the fuck down. Serenity now, serenity now. I don't have no anger issues. You have anger issues. All right. And this woman, very brave, y'all. Not everybody laying down for the Zionists. Some of them speaking out and fighting back.
My rabbi blocked me.
Oh, shit.
I lost my whole community as a Jewish person. Everyone that I grew up with, everyone I went to Hebrew school with and my Jewish preschool with was posting Zionist propaganda, and nobody seemed to want to listen to reason, so I blocked them. And I reached out to my rabbi, and I made a video about it because I reached out to him and I said, please, I beg you, say something. Say something about the genocide. Say something about what's going on. Just speak up for the voiceless, because that is what we're supposed to do as Jewish people.
Breath.
You taught me that. He taught me that. He's the one who taught me that. And he said, oh, well, why don't you come to my office and we'll talk? And I said, no, I'm not coming to your office because you know what the right thing is to do and you're not doing it. I gave up. And then I started sending him articles again last week after the massacre. And he blocked me. And he's posting, bring them home. I sent him that photo of that man holding his headless child.
Doesn't give a shit.
After his refugee camp was bombed.
Evil.
And he blocked me. He has 2 kids.
Doesn't care.
He has 2 young children. And he's posting vacation photos of him and his husband and his kids having a great time. I've never felt so lonely in my entire fucking life because I can't rely on my own community anymore.
I mean, I like her and everything, but maybe leave. I mean, I know it's hard. It's all your family and friends and everything, but it's like a gay person who's not accepted by the church and complains about it. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't fucking go there, them assholes. Maybe they're terrorists, and you should find some better people to hang out with.
I can't trust my own community. Yes, a lot of us are speaking out in support of Palestine, but it's not enough. It should be all of us.
Yep.
We're supposed to be better than this. This is not who we are.
But it is, unfortunately. I'm sorry to tell you that this is what Zionism is all about. Jewish supremacy. It's pure fucking evil. All supremacy is evil, regardless of who does it. All ethno-states are evil, regardless of who they are. Somebody said they wanted to watch this clip. All right, I'm going to play it. I usually don't play these 5-minute clips, but fuck it. It's Saturday. It's special. So this guy on the right is based as fuck, and I love him. He's a little bit full of shit because he's talking about how well Iran would do in a war with Israel, and he's right. He's right about that. He's wrong if the United States gets involved, which we would, and the United States would destroy Iran. It wouldn't even be. There's not even a competition there, right? It's like I always say, space aliens versus cavemen. But if it's just Israel alone versus Iran, that's a different fucking story. Anyway, this smarmy guy with a smile on his face, he's pro-Zionist, pro-genocide, and he thinks he's going to own this guy. But as the conversations goes, that smile, that smirk fades from his face as he gets owned over and fucking over again.
Sir Mohammed Morandi from the University of Tehran joins us now. Thank you very much for being with us, Professor. I just wonder, first of all, what has Iran achieved by this attack on Israel? Very few of the missiles got through. It, in effect, failed. Many people are calling it a humiliation for Iran.
I think that's a lot of wishful thinking on behalf of you and your colleagues at Sky News. It was a massive blow to the Israeli regime. And the history of this conflict doesn't go back to last year. It is 76 years of ethno-supremacism, ethnic cleansing, and this is a racist regime that you support. What the problem is that you cannot recognize that the difference between you and us is that you support racism and racial hierarchy, and we reject it. And the Israeli regime, if they dare strike back at Iran, we will hit them much harder next time. We will beat them into submission.
But they will strike back, won't they? No sovereign country can put up with having 180 ballistic missiles fired at them, so they will...
What about Lebanon? What about Palestine? You guys are literally bombing the fuck out of multiple countries. Just insanity, the double standard here.
Hit back, they will hit hard, and they could well hit your nuclear facilities, your oil production installations. They could cause Iran serious damage.
Listen, instead of the rhetoric, be real, because you're misleading your own people. Iran has countless underground missile sites with hundreds of thousands of missiles across the country. They were made after the U.S. invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan to deal with a potential war with the United States. So this puny regime, it is not a state, it is a colony. It is a racist, ethno-supremacist colony which the people call themselves the chosen people. Unlike you, we do not believe in chosen people. And the Palestinian people on that land who've been displaced and pushed into Gaza and who've been slaughtered regularly over 76 years, we will not stand for that. All people in the whole of Palestine must be equal. The Israeli regime, if they strike Iran, we will hit them much harder next time. And they can pretend that they got away, but we hit them very hard last night. We hit their bases. And unlike the Israeli regime, which constantly carries out slaughter and genocide and is carrying out a Holocaust in Gaza, we struck their military targets because unlike you, we actually care about human rights, not you.
Professor, let me just say that we're on the verge of an all-out war, or certainly a war between Israel and...
Yeah, who's responsible for that? Why do you think that is? Because of the fucking genocide. Why don't you call that out? If you're really worried about an all-out war, why don't you call it the fucking people causing it? God damn it.
Iran, it could be a war that Iran loses. If Iran does lose that war, do you think that the current Iranian regime could survive a defeat? Because that is what, if what you say is right and Iran is going to hit back even harder, that could be where this all ends up.
So in other words, just take it. Just let them bomb the fuck out of you and just die. Are you anti-Semitic? Would let them rape you then. You better let them rape you. Or you're an anti-Semite.
Iran will not hit back harder. Iran will hit back much harder. The head of the Iranian forces says Iran will target and destroy all of the Israeli regime's infrastructure. This was the tip of the iceberg. Iran will lose no war. The Israeli regime will. It is time for you and others to end your racism and to end your support for the superior race and to accept that all people in Palestine have equal rights and the Palestinian people have a right of return. Jews, Christians, and Muslims are equal. Unlike what you say, they are equal, and we will accept nothing less than that. The regime must go, and all people must be treated equally. Right. And if the only thing, there's no doubt that Israel will lose, but the only variable here is the United States. If the United States gets involved, have no doubt, the U.S. will be swept out of Iraq by the Iraqi resistance, and all its assets in the Persian Gulf will be destroyed. All those regimes that U.S. bases will be destroyed, and the oil and gas markets will cause a situation
that might happen,
where the global economy will collapse and millions of people will be on the move. So be careful about making stupid mistakes, and the West should stop with its arrogance and get real for once.
That's a threat. Fuck around and find out. You want the global economy collapsed?
Okay, Professor, thank you very much for being...
Yeah, that guy's not smarmy anymore. That smirk gone. Thank you very much. Got called a fucking racist 20 times. And people are mad, y'all. I'm mad. I hope you're mad. Anger is the correct emotion. Go off, Queen.
We are out here because we are fucking tired of our fucking tax dollars going to kill children in another fucking country. That is why we are out here. And these fucking bitch-ass pigs are part of the goddamn problem. Because these are the same motherfuckers that go over there and trade with the fucking IDF. And look at them. Look at the way they fucking act. This is the militarized fucking police force. This is the shit that we deal with in America. Now just fucking imagine what those children and those men and those women and those fucking grandparents in Gaza are experiencing right now.
Fuck yeah. Resist. Resist. Somebody's got to resist this shit. Anybody with a fucking heart, resist. Anybody with empathy, resist. Anybody with courage, resist. And we'll finish on this one, folks. Lebanese got jokes. Lebanese got jokes. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but the rumor is on Twitter and social media that Israel's invasion of Lebanon is not going very well. All they're good at is sitting in their safe little room shooting missiles, but whenever they send actual military people in, they get crushed. And the word is, like I said, I don't know, on Twitter, the rumor is that they are getting routed with hundreds of IDF being killed in Lebanon. But regardless if that's true or not, this video is pretty funny. This is Lebanese memes. They took this video and they dubbed subtitles over it. Let's have a look. We believe if we do go aground assault, we will be fucked up beyond recognition. Fubar, are you ready to get fucked up? I guess so. At this point, we're used to it. Me too, honestly. I can't believe you're agreeing to do this. You absolutely are about to get fucked up. We are ready to get fucked up. That's what I like to hear. You're not coming? I would join, but I have a very bad back from bending over. I can't read fast enough. Pretty funny, though. Pretty funny. I guess you got to keep your sense of humor when they're committing terrorist attacks against your country continuously. And all right, that is my Free Palestine for the night. We did it. We got through it. Wasn't that painful? I got so pissed at a YouTube channel, can't attack Israel, but are allowed to attack Syria, Lebanon, Iran. Yeah, Israel's the other one that is allowed to defend themselves. Nobody else is, folks. They're the chosen ones. They're better than us all. Fucking racist bullshit. And Harris better say stop. She's not going to, but hopefully she'll be slightly better. We'll see what the fuck happens. But I'm saying, day after inauguration, she's enemy number one. All this fire turns towards her. Hopefully you'll join me. Dusty, when is the musical Free Palestine logo coming back? When is the musical Free Palestine logo coming back? There was no music on that logo I just put. You mean when is the one that has music coming back? All right, we're along, folks. Time for some Trash World. La, 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 da. And first off, on our next Trash World, clickety click. Boom, there we go. Breaking news. Elizabeth Wagmeister said, this morning I reported on a filing from an anonymous celebrity plaintiff who had urged a Mississippi court. Mississippi? What? To prevent a sexual assault. What? Another celebrity committing a sexual assault? Who? Who could it be? Who is this motherfucker?
We are back with a new lawsuit accusing country music superstar Garth Brooks of sexual assault and battery. Let's go to CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Elizabeth, you obtained this lawsuit. What are the allegations, and is there any response from Garth Brooks?
I'd rather be Dolly Parton than Garth Brooks.
Yes, Pam. So this lawsuit that was just filed comes from a Jane Rowe, an anonymous woman who claims that she was a former hairstylist.
I don't believe it. I don't want to be the guy that doesn't believe the woman. But Garth Brooks, you know Garth Brooks can't fuck. Look at this motherfucker. He ain't never been a fuck in his life. It's someone who can't fuck. I know an unfucker when I see one. He can't fuck. What?
And makeup artist for Garth Brooks and for his superstar wife, Trisha Yearwood. She says that these alleged incidents occurred in 2019 after she started working for Garth Brooks in 2017, but she had originally met him by starting to work for his wife in 1999. She accuses him of rape in a hotel room in Los Angeles in 2019 where they were traveling for business. And she also says that she was shown lewd text messages from him, that he regularly exposed himself in front of her, that he regularly groped her. Now, again, these allegations all coming in a lawsuit. Now, we have not heard back yet from representatives of Garth Brooks. I have reached out to his attorney and...
Okay, so he says that she was trying to extort him. She basically said, pay me a bunch of money or I'm going to go public with this. And he said no, and then this came about. I don't know. I'm assuming there'll be a court case and evidence will be brought to bear, come to light. And I will wait. I will wait for the evidence before forming an opinion about this. But I don't know. I don't know about this one, dog. We'll see. And then hugely disappointed Jill Stein. No, Jill Stein seems to kind of be a Russian stooge a little bit. Hurts my feelings. Anyway, here she is talking about possibly pardoning January 6th traitors.
The next question I have here is about January 6th. I'm going to read it because it's kind of a loaded question. Protesters from January 6th have received a combined total of nearly 850 years worth of prison sentences.
Good. I mean, they're lucky that we don't actually do to traitors what they say that we should do to traitors, right?
Individuals like Zach Reel, Joe Biggs, Stuart Rhodes, and Enrique Otario received the longest sentences, ranging from 15 to 22 years. Those are longer than the 4 people who got term sentences at the Nuremberg trials.
Okay, well, those people should have got more then. Just because they got less doesn't mean these people should. That's not how logic works.
My question for you is, why should they serve longer sentences than actual Nazis? And as president, would you...
Because I ain't had nothing to do with the Nuremberg trials, but we do have justice in America, and traitors should face a very grave penalty.
Commute or not, if not completely pardon all nonviolent January 6 protesters? That's kind of a loaded question there.
Yeah, I guess I would have to look more carefully at their actual charges. You know, when I look at January 6th, it was dangerous. People broke laws. They should be held accountable for breaking laws. But whether the sentences were reasonable, I would have to dive more into the weeds than I have done. In the big scheme, I see a lot around January 6th as being blown up for political reasons.
They tried to overthrow the government. How can you get any more political than that? Oh, well. You weren't going to win anyway. You're useless, worthless. Fuck off. Did you guys see how these cops, these fucking pigs, treated this black active duty soldier? So this guy's terrified, and it's completely understandable. We live in a world where cops seem to be looking for an excuse to murder you, and they will murder you for any reason. So they're demanding this guy get out of his car, and he does not want to reach to remove his seatbelt. He does not want to do anything but keep his hands completely visible at all times because it's terrifying. They can kill you. They'll get a fucking way with it. Nothing will happen to them. It happens all the fucking time. And they're just looking for an excuse to abuse you too. Frustrating.
Get out of the car now.
Fuck no.
Get out of the car
Nope.
now.
Nope.
Get out of the car.
Nope.
Sir,
not moving.
Get out the car.
Nope.
Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car. You receive
this little fucking fetus, this little 13-year-old boy. Sir, get out the car. We'll work with you. Go ahead and reach for your seatbelt, sir. Trust us. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, this little fucking midget will shoot you.
your order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What?
Get out.
Is this old? Well, fuck y'all then. I'm not even gonna play it. They ruined it for you. They ruined it. Ruined it. You fucking old talking motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Whatever. I'm gonna move on. I'll show you. I'll turn this fucking car around. And also, folks, who loves overtime? Everybody loves overtime. We're into overtime now. So reward me for overtime. Get your super chats in. We're going to do one more Trash World. And then we're going to move on to some Beyond Parody. So get them in. Let's skip that one. Fuck that. All right. Last chance to get your super chat in, folks. Hell yeah. It's not old. It's fine. It's over. The moment's passed. You guys ruined it for everybody. I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're happy with yourselves. And hell yeah, overtime. Prepare to be finished off with a happy ending. It's time for some. I'll find it. It's here. It's right here. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Oh yeah. Beyond Parody. And first off, what about Beyond Parody, folks? I think everybody will agree that Jimmy Dore can no longer legally be called a comedian. I'm sorry. It's against the law at this point. When you're this bad at comedy, straight to jail for anybody who uses that adjective for Jimmy Dore. Here he is as some kind of make America beautiful, healthy again. It's the RFK Jr. Diarrhea lips bullshit.
You know, I may not agree with everybody on the stage here.
I love when he says that. They're always like that. I don't agree with everybody, but they do agree. This is his way of pretending. I'm actually on the left, but these guys are pretty base. We see right fucking through you, Jimmy Dore. And it's not the establishment, you shitlabs.
Everything. But we agree on the important things. Freedom of speech and the First Amendment.
We all agree on freedom of speech and the First Amendment. What the fuck you talking about?
I was just in Canada where they have no First Amendment.
Okay, it's not America. They don't have the Constitution.
Have no freedom of speech.
Okay.
I actually, when I was there, I bumped into Justin Trudeau.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I was at a meeting of guys who saw the Barbie movie Alone.
Wow. Oh, God.
And he was there.
Uh-huh. Holy shit.
I
Wow.
don't have much time to talk, but
oh, thank God.
What I want to make it. What's the most important thing is that we have to stop.
Oh my God! Imagine being this unfucking funny. Holy God! Something about becoming more conservative just like sucks the comedy out of you. You just simply can't be funny if you're a right-wing douchebag. It just can't happen. You're just too hacky, embarrassing, and that'll be on parody. Did you guys hear about the MAGA Idaho state representative who screamed at a Native American candidate that she needs to go back to where she came from? Oh, yeah, sure. Not the first time this happened, but it's never less stupid when it does. Holy God. Go back to where you came from, Native American lady. Okay, well, I'm going to move into your house then, I guess. I guess that's the way it works. I guess she owns your house now. That's just, you have a verbal contract. I think that's the way it works. So congrats on your new house there, Native American lady. Enjoy it. And then on the Beyond Party. Folks, if I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. Do not get punched in the head for a living. This is a UFC fighter. I never remember what his name is, but it does not matter. Nobody should know what his name is because he's too fucking stupid to remember his name.
By the way, the Earth don't move. The Earth don't rotate.
It does.
Everything in the sky rotates around the Earth.
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay, and people don't understand what flat Earth is or why it's important. I'm telling you because as a Christian, you should know what God's creation looks like. And if you go to the Bible, over 5 times it says very clearly, this ain't the word of Bryce. This is the word of God. The earth shall not be moved. By the way, the earth don't.
Now, you are right. The Bible does say the earth is flat many times, but that does not mean the Bible is true. That's proof it's not fucking true, dude. You took the wrong lesson from this whole fucking thing. Whatever. You like his accent? He sounded like I used to sound back in the day before I started using this fake podcast voice. This is how I talk in real life, y'all. When I get off here, I'm going to go in the other room and be like, hey, guys, you guys want to go get some beer? Want to go get some Bud Light at the store? All right. Get in the pickup truck, everybody. My real voice, y'all. Anyway, next up, can't make this shit up, folks. Rudy Giuliani texted his plan to steal the election to the wrong fucking number. How is this real life? According to the filing, Giuliani, who was leading Trump's legal team, texted the wrong number when he was attempting to pressure a GOP leader in Michigan to use the state legislature to overturn valid election results. So I need you to pass a joint resolution from the Michigan legislature that states that the election is in dispute. There's an ongoing investigation by the legislature, and the electors sent by Governor Whitmer are not the official electors of the state of Michigan and do not fall within the safe harbor deadline of December 8th under Michigan law. Giuliani wrote a text message on December 7th. Prosecutors say the message failed to go through because Giuliani typed the wrong number into his phone. Oh my God. These people are so incompetent. I guess it's a good thing they're so incompetent. They can't fucking do anything right. Otherwise, we'd be fucking another Trump dictatorship right now. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the future. And imagine, folks, imagine having a wedding and making your wedding about another man. Beyond fucking pathetic. They made their wedding about Donald Trump. Some people say it's a cult. And yeah, this marriage is definitely going to fucking last, y'all. Oh my God, cringe. Whenever I think you guys can't get any more cringy, somehow you find a way. It's amazing. It's like you're trying to outdo each other.
One more time for Pete and Sid.
Good Lord, it's so embarrassing. And oh my God, it says this one. Let's click on it and see what it is. Obviously, I already know before I click on it, but oh yeah, folks, this was pretty funny. So I'm just guessing these two neighbors got a little bit of a beef here. So first off, we're looking at this neighbor with their super cool chain link fence, right? And they said he's part of the Trump cult, right? They got a Trump with his Rambo machine gun. And then it says, pray for your neighbor. Pray for your neighbor, y'all. Pray. I wonder if this is aimed at somebody in particular. I wonder why they have this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah, snap. You're in a cult. Got you. And you're in a fucking cult. Love it. Love it. Passive aggressive bullshit. I guess you're not invited to the barbecue. And next up, folks, Kevin Sorbo, Hercules wants you guys to know something. And don't get this twisted. He did not get blacklisted from Hollywood. He left because they're all pedos. That's right. You can't fire me. I quit, you big bunch of pedos. So don't let anybody say that Kevin Sorbo got blacklisted from Hollywood, because anybody that says that's a fucking liar.
But they're afraid to get blacklisted like I did. And I said for yourself, oh man, I want to get blacklisted like you. And you will get blacklisted. You get blacklisted on certain things, and people don't want to deal with you just because. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's. I don't understand. I got booted out. I got blackballed from Hollywood. My manager and agent many years said we can't work with anymore. Yeah, I got blacklisted. But I mean, since Hollywood booted me out, I've shot over 50 movies since Hollywood booted me out. They're not all good. There's some stinkers in it, but they're afraid to get blacklisted. Like.
Just saying. Hey, somebody might want to tell Kevin Sorbo to talk to Kevin Sorbo so get their story straight. One of these motherfuckers is lying. I know that much. And I know I speak for everybody when I say disappointed. So disappointed, Jerkules. And good liars, folks. Love me some good liars. Go subscribe to the Good Liars. So I'll just play it.
You plan to vote for Mark Robinson, no question.
Yep. Absolutely.
Now, Donald Trump said that he was Martin Luther King Jr. ×2. But then Mark Robinson said that Martin Luther King Jr. is a communist.
I don't know about that. I didn't hear that comment, so I can't speak to it.
This is called We Are the Majority. This is Mark Robinson's autobiography. Okay. It says, I put up there up to and including my posting photos of Martin Luther King and calling him a communist. He was, of course.
Well, I haven't read the book, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you
can literally show them and they still don't give a fuck. Well, I hadn't read it. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read the book, so I don't have to have an opinion on it. So, has no effect on me.
Read it? The underline?
No, not really.
No, okay, I don't want to know. This is literally why I don't talk to any of my relatives about MAGA or politics, is because it doesn't matter what I say. I can literally 100% prove to them what they're saying is not true, and it has no bearing or effect to them whatsoever, because nothing that they think or believe was based on truth or logic to begin with. So you can't use that to change their mind. They are the people of fucking nothing.
But he does say it here, though. We can agree on that?
Well, I see it, but I'd have to do more research about that. I would too.
Oh, okay. More research than having it just be right here?
Well, I don't want to argue or... I'm not going to argue the point if I haven't read the material.
Okay, got it. Well, I guess that's why I was reading it.
I don't
okay.
take things out of context. I have to read a lot
more.
And that's the problem with the news media. Things are taken out of context and blown up.
But if the context is his autobiography, that'd be pretty fair, right?
Possibly.
Possibly? Well, we don't give a shit. He could literally write that he raped babies, and we would just not read it because we don't want to fucking know. We don't want to have an opinion, so we'll just play fucking dumb. That's all a conservative in a nutshell. And then, folks, do you think our enemies fear us anymore? Look at this. America. What happened to fucking America? What happened to America? Look at this. Look at this trans, sissy, drag bullshit. This is why we're not feared anymore, y'all. This is why nobody respects America. Unlike super alpha male Russia. Russia would crush us, y'all. Russia with their big, strong, manly alpha males. You wouldn't see this type of shit in Russia. What's that? Oh, this is a Russian soldier? Yeah, this is a post of a Russian soldier from 2019. And then the MAGA dipshit immediately deleted this when it was pointed out to him. So, hey, it doesn't matter, folks. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Woke. They're woke. That's all you need to think about and be worried about. And then one more on the Beyond Parody. Oh, yeah, MAGA men are so emotional. So this guy is just trolling the fuck out of these MAGA people. It's obvious what he's doing is trolling. He's trying to get a rise out of them. And boy, does he ever.
So you don't want a woman in office, though?
Yeah. No, I don't like women in office.
What did he just say?
You think if there's two individuals who have the same beliefs and qualifications, one's a man and one's a woman, that we should vote for the woman
every
because that's
single
desirable?
Time.
Wow, that is shocking to me. Do you admit to being a misandrist?
It's not make-up words.
Are you telling me that misandrist is not in the Oxford English Dictionary?
It's not. Misandrist. I'm not a liar.
Look at high girl real quick. Why is there a desire?
You got I like girls, man. I don't like guys.
So
I'd rather look at a woman on my TV every day than a man because I'm attracted to women. God strike me dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you admit that the reason for your choice
we were in Fortnite, I'd have high ground double pump.
Why do you keep interrupting me? You're a gaslighting liar. At least, so I'm not going to shake your hand because you're an intellectually dishonest gaslighter.
Are you going to realize
don't talk over me. Your choice of president because you want to see a 50-year-old fat ass rant.
Ow! Wow. Wow.
I'll add to that. A fat-ass lying, incarcerating pig female woman.
Wow. Insane. You really just said that. Dude, keep distance, I swear. Nah, keep that distance, brother.
Better keep that distance, bro.
5-round fade right now, gloves.
Who should I vote for?
5-round fade right now. No more politics talk. 5-round fade. 5-round fade. 5-round fade.
Are you challenging me to a violent interaction?
You just called Kamala Harris a fat in front of everybody.
Kamala Harris is a fat
So when someone doesn't have a debate with you, you call a woman a
Yeah, she's a fat
So emotionally unstable. Holy God. Sad, pathetic. But that is what Trumpers are. And that is my Beyond Parody for tonight. And I got one hero for tonight. I might as well play the song. Billy Bowie, the best among us. You guys ready to be heroes for one day? We could be heroes just for one day. Grovelly voice, Dusty, hell yeah. And then last but not least on my heroes list, once again, I hate it, y'all. Mark Cuban, he's a billionaire. Fuck all billionaires, eat the rich. But I got to give him the props when the props are due. He actually is going on these podcasts that are targeted at young men, the very types of people we need to reach with people like Mark Cuban, who they respect, a billionaire who they look up to because this is what they value. Letting everybody know exactly who was responsible for the high gas prices.
So there was a point in time, because I was just reading about this, in 2020, right as the pandemic was starting. Yeah. And because there was a lot of the demand for oil and gas was falling, Russia and Saudi Arabia got into a price war on oil. And the price of gas just plummeted. Yeah. And a bunch of the people in the oil industry went to Donald Trump and said, you know MBS at Saudi Arabia, you know Putin, for better or worse, get them together.
And let's make this.
And let's reduce production so the price of oil goes up. Yeah. Now, here's the bargain. Do you save the oil companies or do you save all the people who are suffering from the pandemic and want to pay less for gas?
Yeah.
And so when and if you track it, the reduction in production of oil, they pulled back so much so that the price went up. And then over time, over the following 2 years, so that was from early 2020 to late 2022, they increased production. And when you increase production, the price of gas goes back down some. Yeah. So when they were reducing production, the price of gas went like this. And that was the start of inflation. Because just like he says all the time, drill, because that'll reduce the prices of everything else. Yeah. Well, he literally caused the prices of everything else to start going up. So by the time he left,
the price of oil is expensive. The shipping is more expensive. Everything is more. It's trickle down effect from oil.
Right.
He even admits to this. There's video of him bragging about doing this, talking them into reducing the production to make prices go up. Bragged about saving the oil industry, but as I always say, they are the people of nothing. They don't care. You can't reason with them. You can't talk to them. All you can do is mock them, make fun of them. But maybe he's reaching some people. Maybe they'll listen to Mark Cuban. They're not going to listen to me, but maybe they'll listen to a billionaire, hopefully. And folks, that's my show. Hell yeah, we did it a long one tonight. Hell yeah. Already 10:20. Good show, if I do say so myself. And hey, if you bail out, please hit the like button. Please go join my Patreon. Help me out. Do it. Come on. You know you enjoyed the show. Help me out. And all the things, you know what to do. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Share the videos everywhere. Do that too. And let's read the super chats. Chuck L. Let me move over the screen so you guys can see it. Ryan Gosling was a better Hercules. Like anybody was a better Hercules, to be honest with you. It's a low bar, but yes, he was. And 1 ticket, 2 tickets. Tool from Jason Ashby. Hell yeah. Not a lot of free tickets tonight, but at least 2 from Hero Jason Ashby. If you got one, show up at tonight's after party. Check the membership section of YouTube for the link to the night's after party and all the after parties. And got a big after party coming up too, folks. So still plenty of show left if you got a ticket. You would think a rock star being married to a supermodel would be one of the greatest things in the world. It is, David Bowie. Oh, man, his wife was so hot. What a superstar. Rest in peace, David. Thanks for covering Palestine. Hey, no problem. Thank you for supporting it, Sedona Rose. Isaiah Taylor. Love your rage, Dusty. I feel it every day. I just watched the Iron Giant stoned, and it was such a magical experience. Man, I'm out of weed. Somebody needs to send me some more canisters. But yeah, Iron Giant, a pretty good movie. And thank you, Isaiah Taylor. Raymond Coleman, $10. Thanks for working the weekend. Keep it up, Dusty. I didn't have nothing better to do. I'm a fucking loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Thank you, Raymond. Choosing people. Just another example of harms of religion. Yeah, fuck that. No gods, no masters. Thank you, Zarn. Victor, eat pussy cage. All right, I read that. Ran out of cocaine time for Chinese food. Maybe I didn't read that. I want some of that. I want whatever that cocaine and bullshit you got. Beer, cocaine. I'm gender fluid, Dusty. All right, well. Then I'm trying to think of what the gender fluid thing is. I would say, then they are cool. I appreciate they. Sorry. Love you, too. I'm a dumb. Don't you love how conservatives only listen to Born in the USA chorus and nothing else? Yeah, they don't realize it's actually an anti-American song if you listen to it, but for some reason I think it's patriotic as fuck. The song is literally calling out American imperialism. Yes, and it's anti-war. All of that. Yes, I knew that. But thank you for pointing that out, Chuck. I appreciate you. The Pharaohs are getting ready for the winter and don't have anything clever to say. Please take their money. I think I read that. And all right, cool. We called up. Hell yeah, folks. Probably. Don't hold you. Oh, 5 tickets from BBC at the buzzer. Hell yeah, that's the way it works. If you got one, show up at tonight's after party and give BBC your love. He rocks. And all right, folks, gonna be back probably Monday. Probably. I'm gonna try if my alarm goes off. So hell yeah. I'll see you guys then. I love the shit out of you guys. You're the best. But now let's do a kitty party. And also after party night is from here all the way down to here. So a big, long, hard after party night. Come join us. And all right, we're going to play Kitty Party since somebody requested it in the last show. Kitty Party, an original song by Dusty Smith. If you type Kitty Party and Dusty Smith into Google, you will find the song. Love the shit out of you guys. All right, kitties. Y'all ready for this? I get your freaks over here. I get them. Oh, you know. All right, tonight's kitty party, we have Piper, Pretty Boy, Half Stash, and the boy kitty, Miss Violet. Oh, yes. The other kitty came over here. Yeah. Miss Precious. Miss Precious is over here behind Pretty Boy. Right here, you can't really see her, but she's here. There's her head. Oh, yeah, I made her run away because I touched her. Do not touch the monkey. Do not touch the monkey. Love to everybody. I will see you on Monday. Be sure to tune in live to get your chance to win your free ticket to the after party where we keep the show going on. See you guys soon. Good night. Insert something funny here. Hell yeah, MJ, you rock. I did not miss it. I'm on the ball, baby. Love you, MJ. The show loves you, Christopher Roberts. Stay woke. Woo. Love you back, Spooky, and switch over now.